welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you one and all, I say, of course, hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How we doing? It's lovely Tuesday morning around here. Tuesday. Hopefully, good Monday evening for you all. Whatever you've been up to today, I appreciate you spending a little time with me this evening, this morning, this whatever time of day it is for you. It's always a lovely thing to pop on in, see some nice conversation happening, and know that so many of you are tacitly, silently sitting back and enjoying yourself too. So thank you for being here, whether on YouTube, on Twitch, or otherwise. I got some stories for you, but first I got some hellos for you, and then we got some Xenonauts 2 for you. That'll be our plan of the day, I do believe. Hello to Slivers. George, it's good seeing you. Welcome in, Unnamed Comet. Jim, your character did a horrible thing, killing a civilian in Xenonauts yesterday. You're still a good person. Your character, though, on the naughty list. It's good seeing you today, Pepper. Pepper, thank you for that 101 months of subscribing. Yep, we've been doing this. Pepper, thank you so much indeed for your generosity. Also, Pepper was the first to discover that they have a NASA badge. To what degree are you all motivated by chat badges? Like those NASA badges showing that you've watched the NASA stream, and I'm guessing for the rest of time you can mark yourself as a NASA tier. I don't think I have any interesting chat badges from watching this stream or engaging in this kind of thing. People get them for going to various cons, for giving money during charity events. I have none of them, but cool seeing so much excitement for the NASA folks. And yeah, I mean, apparently as we speak, it is the case that humans have just gotten as far away from Earth as humans ever have before, and then some, going more than 250,000 miles away. I don't know how to think that number. Like, I got 10 miles down, more or less, in terms of actual distance. And past that, I turned the miles into time. So, this is actually an interesting American habit versus some European places. If someone asks, how far away is that? Even though the question seems to sound like we want a distance, we actually want a time based on how far or how long it takes to get to the place. Right, so I say, oh, how far away is this city? Someone might say 30 minutes, which is really an indicator of car culture. So, yeah, crazy far away, very hard to even think about. As much as I'm rabble, I'm not quite sure the point of some of these things. It's still neat when humans do new stuff, and some humans see things that have not been seen before. And I look forward to the new pictures. I look forward to seeing the dark side of the moon and seeing all of humanity in a single vision. Though I guess we can only see one side at a time. But don't worry, if an object has a front side, it must have a back side also. Boom, Barkley. And so it'll be cool to see the pictures at least. But yeah, I'll be curious to see, will we go to, well, will we, right? Will some portion of humanity go to Mars by the time that I'm on my deathbed? Will I see that moment in human history, and what will it mean for me, for us, for the future? I don't know, but I think these accomplishments, at least for me, spark a small moment of humans can do cool stuff when we put our mind to it. And something like that is what comes to mind, I guess. Anyway, Flug, it's good seeing you. How we doing, Condition of Man? Marks, welcome in today. Who's missing? Klaus. Klaus says you've been watching the broadcast ever since he got home. Yeah, Klaus apparently met with a NASA administrator today. And, I hope that conversation went well. If you got to talk to them, I don't remember if you did. But yeah, how cool to be able to engage with NASA folks at this moment when NASA is really in the conversation. Those of you who know of children these days, do you know how the schools are covering this? Is it one of these moments when, there's a lot of excitement about humanity, a lot of excitement about, people going to space? Do the youngsters want to be astronauts again? Or is this something that is not being covered as much? I have no idea. I went to school at a time when astronaut talk was kind of on the descent. The sort of like space has become boring. What's the point? Other than Star Trek, of course. So it's how it goes all the way. Geektown, hello, welcome in. Grulon, good seeing you today. Game Urchin says humans can do cool things if we keep the pesky aliens from taking over. That's right. Behind the scenes, what truly makes possible the moon mission? Those Xenonauts keeping Earth safe, and we already have a Xenonaut base on the far side of the moon. Don't you worry at all. Yesterday, classes went pretty darn well indeed. You'll recall that last Friday I had a somewhat difficult class with my required course students, and we had a nice little chat at the beginning about why that happened and what we can all learn from it, and that I need them to take things seriously even at these late moments of the of the semester. These moments when they have so much else to do and they are focused on other assignments. They just need to prepare for my class enough that it's not obvious they haven't prepared en masse. I teach college. I do teach college. Absolutely. I'm sorry you didn't know that, but yeah, that's my main profession is professing. So that's how it goes. And one thing I really appreciated after I was done giving my spiel about, here's how things seem from my side of things. Here's how it appeared when I was very frustrated and asked you all to leave early. How did it seem from your side? Are there things you want to share about your reactions? Because I want to make sure that I'm not assuming the rupture is healed without letting them have their say also. And one student who is smart and good and interesting and here from the USA for one term said, I was really surprised. That's a side of you I've not seen before. And that's true. I don't tend to be snippy with students, number one, but number two, be angry with students or anything like that. And yeah, I was definitely not in the best headspace that moment. And so I acknowledged that and I said, I hope you recognize that the people you see up here teaching are complex humans, just like you are. We try our best to do good work, but occasionally it's hard. So it was a good conversation, and then we did, normal class like you do, and good conversation through and through. So I think the students learned what they needed to, though I hate it's the fact that I had to say, I hate that I had to say, let's try again on Monday, please go away. I didn't say the go away part, but let's try again on Monday and then kind of turn from them. It was necessary though. We'll see. Bellicula, we suppress our emotions as family. I'm trying hard not to do so. Speaking of which, story on that in just a moment. But after class, a student approached me and said, so I was in Singapore, I think it was Hong Kong, no, Singapore over the weekend, and I saw something, I thought about you, and I thought about how we had a bad class on Fridays, so I wanted to give you a gift to make things all better, which unbelievably sweet. And so Brother Man reaches into his bag and retrieves the gift for me. Why, yes, it is Mao's Little Red Book. What have I done that the student believes that this is the best gift to give to old Resorty? Now, I have one of these in a much larger form. I have one of these, an academic size with commentary and so on. And, it's a delightful little thing. Definitely an artifact of the place and the time. We got our Chairman Mao pictures at the beginning. And yeah, I'm delighted to have this and to, put it on my shelf. And I don't know. On the one side is the, is the simplified Chinese writing system, which I have no idea what to do, though as I glance through, I do recognize some kanji that have been stolen. A fair piece of the Japanese writing system is just Chinese, but don't tell the Japanese people, they get angry when they think about that. But this is great, though. Very, very kind, very, very good. I tend not to accept gifts from students during the semester. But this one is a very, very strong student who doesn't need any bribery to earn an A. And it was a moment of kindness that I think helped him deal with Friday's class being bad. I have it, but have I read it and analyzed it? I've read Mao at various points. I'm interested in the development of left thought in the world. Now, my work is mostly American focused, but sure, I know some things about Maoism, but not enough to teach a convincing class on it. In the fall, I need to teach at least one class session on Maoism, so I'll be doing some work over the summer of catching myself up on, the Lenin into Trotsky into Mao story that I think is very interesting and often not taught slash suppressed around the world, but that is that. After second class, I dashed on out of there, did not talk to any students, just left right away because yesterday night I had a concert 2 nights in a row. I was going to Mountain Goats concerts. Initially, we were just going to do the Sunday evening, but the show began at 8:30 last night, and I said, okay, we can make it after class and get to the concert again. And as some of you know, I decided that this time I would decide to go and chat with the band afterwards. And so we went to the show, and it was much looser than the first night. The first night, it was clear that they were just trying to follow the rules. Because in Japanese venues, often you have a cutoff time. You must be off stage by X time. And this is really quite strict for various Japanese reasons. And so the second night, I think he had a sense that he could play various songs with a little bit more inflection and a little bit more freedom and not run over time. So it was cool seeing the two different sides of a performance, and he played some of the same music and some different music, and yeah, it was really nice. It was really, really nice. He played the song on the second night that I most wanted to hear on the first night, and I'm not someone who calls out songs. I think it's often very disruptive to do that, especially an artist who has a clear set list and has thought about what to perform and so on. So the second night, he played the song I most wanted to hear, and I had a little cry in the audience, which I knew was going to happen if I played this song. It's one that's gotten me through some dark days, so to speak, and one that I think definitely helps me feel less alone in the world. So I'm glad he played that one quite a bit. During the show, he mentioned that last night in the autograph line, he talked to someone and this thing came up and all that. Which song? Dance Music. Yeah, there are two songs that always get me. It's Dance Music and Hast Thou Considered the Tetrapod? Which, fine. But yeah, Dance Music gets me every single time. It's a really happy, bouncy song that reveals something very important about our childhoods, I guess. So, yeah, so he mentioned, in the autograph line last night, he had this great conversation with a Japanese guy, and this is how it goes, and so on. And that was all very good. And so, yes, I prepared myself for the autograph line. I prepared myself for a few things. Number one, over the course of the past day, I had thought over and over again about what I wanted to say to this man who's been very important to me, but who knows literally nothing about me, right? So it's one of these lopsided influencer-like conversations. And I didn't want to waste his time because, of course, the autograph line is long, and it's bad to steal people's time. So over the course of the whole day, I thought and thought and thought, and finally figured out a 3-sentence presentation of what was important for me to get across. This presentation included a biblical reference and a C.S. Lewis quotation. Because it's important to me that if I speak to the man, I speak to the man in the best possible way that my heart possibly knows how. And so I ground this thing all day long. I rehearsed it, all very good. Number two, as many of you know, I wanted to have a something for these people to sign. There's 3 of them. The band is called the Mountain Goats. And so I went over to the local magic card shop and bought 3 different kinds of 3 different kinds of Mountain Goats cards, one of each for each of the people, and I'm very excited to have them sign that, so I talked myself into it, ready to go. The show ends. They give the big thank you, Tokyo. This is awesome. I always wanted to play here. We got to play here. Good night. Right. So good. And so we stay at our table. We eat for a few minutes. We headed upstairs to where the autograph signing was. And there was no table out. Well, the prior night, there had been a table. And all 3 of them were sitting there about 20 minutes after the concert. And so Noms and I waited. And waited. And they didn't sign autographs last night. Oh! I didn't know what to feel in that moment because I tried to analyze, okay, this feels bad. This obviously feels really, really bad. Now, obviously, the band owes me nothing, right? Clearly owes me nothing. However, I wish he wouldn't mention or wouldn't have mentioned the autograph line if he wasn't planning to do it that night. It was not exactly a nice thing to have done, though I'm sure he didn't intend it by any means. And so yeah, a couple of the other fans, will say, who were hoping to get autographs, said, "Oh, you know what? Tokyo is a congested enough place that we know where the tour bus is. We know exactly where it is, and he and the band are gonna have to walk from the stage door to the van. We can go get autographs there." And Nam said, "Yeah, why don't we try that? You set yourself up for this. Why don't we do this?" Um, but I suggested that felt like a kind of like hounding. Like, it's one thing if they present themselves as, we would like to talk to people, we would like to sign things, versus like frankly stalking them and pushing yourselves into their lives. And so I insisted we didn't do that, and I feel good about the decision. Like, I'm in some measure disappointed. Like, last night I was big disappointed, and I tried to think about how to consider that without falling into like, oh, he's my hero, right? I don't want to do like Beatles excitement here. Yeah, Tarek, you're right. We did bring a really cool gift for him that he said he wanted on the Instagram. But yeah, so we had it on home, and it was fine. I had to sit, I had to think. Nams and I talked to him about the importance of feeling one's feelings. Because Nam said like her immediate idea was like, how do we make this a positive thing? Oh, Resorty, you came to realize that you can be very excited about something. Oh, Resorty, you showed that you could spend a couple hours and put together the perfect bon mot, as opposed to just like flubbing and, oh my god, you're my hero. And we talked about it. Like, is there a value in trying to make these things positive, or is it okay to think of the disappointment first? And she remembered some writing by the Buddhist monk. Is it Pia Chowdhury, something like that, who talks about part of human experience is having these reactions, and instead of immediately suppressing them by shifting to a better emotion, it's good to understand and feel oneself, one's possibilities, and so on. So yeah, we did that. This morning I awake, still a little annoyed, still a little frustrated, but I'm glad that I was able to enjoy the concert. I'm glad I was able to hear the important song, and that was cool. George, you are right that this is possibly the next step. Do I send things through the mail and say, hey, would it be possible for you to sign these cards, and here's a gift for you? But that's very different than the moment of interacting with the human person. If I send the things to his producer or publicist, they'll probably come back to me, but they may not. And again, that feels more like an imposition than him intentionally coming out and saying, yes, I want to talk to people. So I don't know. So right now upstairs, I have 3 unsigned Mountain Goats cards, and yeah, that's life. That's life. That's life. Nam suggested I should write a letter that goes, I will never hope for anything ever again. You, John Darnielle, have crushed my spirit. Which cards? They're nothing fancy. They're nothing fancy, but let me go ahead and show you anyway. Yeah. Oops. Mountain Goat. This one purchase this week is me. So I was gonna have John Darnielle sign this one, as this card is made by one John Darnielle. So that was that one, and then one of the band members wears a lot of brown, so that's him to sign this one. And then the other guy, I should call him by name, but the other guy Has a lot of like big white hair, and he's a bigger guy. So that's beside this one, as the three figures, and so like not a lot of money purchased. You know, the older mountain goats here are basically like bulk trash cards. The one that he himself made, I felt very strange having this card but not having a sign, so I'll probably end up sending them to the publicist and see what happens. I think one trouble is normally I would include a, what's it called, a self-addressed stamped envelope for these things to be sent back, but I'm in Japan and I don't have access to any American stamps. So I don't know if I should send a few dollars, because we do have a very small pile of American currency stashed away from when we first came here. So send a few dollars maybe, or I don't know, just say like, hi, I've purchased many of your albums. Would you mind spending a bit of that money sending it back? I don't know. There's probably, actually, is there a place online I could buy American stamps? And are they counterfeits? American stamp. That's not right. American postage stamp. Stamps. What's this? What's this? Occasionally, the Japanese interpreter has some troubles. All fine. Will stamps.com send to Japan? If so, we're good to go. Print postage on demand. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it says first class mail. Can it do international? Stamps, com international. It's not exactly a like package. It's really just an envelope, but I'll figure out later. But thanks for the idea. Could I put an American relative address on it? So I could do this, right? I could say, hey, send it to my dad. Hey, oh, you weren't seeing that. I was looking at stamps.com and you couldn't see. Sorry. Yeah, I could send it to an American address, but I think there's something important about my like showing that I'm a person in Japan who went to that concert. Yeah, there were guys at the concert last night who were like, oh, I've always wanted to see this band. I flew here from England. Another guy who sat at our table, I definitely organized my vacation from New Zealand around coming and seeing this band. And that's fine, and that was nice, except for one, they then proceeded to talk about how devalued the yen is. That feels bad. And then number two, one guy, when he established that we were locals, we weren't visiting on vacation, said, oh, what is it you do? And we gave the awkward answer of, oh, we're teachers, what do you teach, blah, 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 college philosophy. This man opened his mouth and said to me, a degree in philosophy, I'm surprised you have a job. Ah! So we had a little look. We had a little look, and I went, yeah, I mean, my sense is the Mountain Goats are a pretty philosophical band, so I hope we... Yeah, that's a rough one. This is the second time this has happened. I mean, there's always an undercurrent of the thing that you teach does not lead to STEM, and so it's useless. Like, it's fine. It's a broader anti-intellectualism among Anglos, especially. Fine, whatever. Anglos and Americans, of course. And it's fine. It was just weird. And like... Why would you say it to a person who has a job in philosophy? Like, it's one thing if the person says, like, I don't know, I work outside, I have a degree in philosophy, but I work in marketing. Like, it's a weird thing. It's a weird thing to say to a person who's actively working in the field and, like, trying to make it. Anyway, that topic's going to need to be therapy one of these days all the way. So that was very strange. All very strange. I've seen Mongols a few times. They come through Pittsburgh and play a small 800-person venue. Yeah, a number of people have been following, a number of people on the channel have been following Mountain Goats for a long time. Some of whom were following them back in their Grinnell, Iowa days and playing at this like very small bar of, I don't know, like 50 people or so. I only got into them in 2006 or 7, and so I didn't see that period. Anyway, enough about disappointment. Let's do something exciting. Namely, it's always exciting to learn a new word. Boom, segue. Boom, segue done. All right, all right, all right. I'm going to say this very quietly, and some of you are going to need to ignore what I am now saying, if you please. If Trump does the big dumb thing he's talking about doing, would you just say the word potato in chat? I don't want to make it a big deal, but I would like to know. So if the word potato appears in chat, I'll know what it means. Thank you. Cotton. Cotton is a verb. This is always a fun one. It's a word you see and say, ah, that right there is a noun, meaning a certain kind of plant material, but no, cotton as a verb. What it means. The verb cotton is used with on or onto to mean to begin to understand something, to catch on. Cotton used with to alone means to begin to like someone or something. Cotton to, cotton onto, getting close, babe. I need more specific. The US president is threatened to engage in major war crimes by destroying the entirety of the civilian infrastructure of a nation. If that happens, please let me know. It is a moment I need to engage with, and right now I have the constant question in mind of, has this happened? Has this happened? And so I just need to export it to you all to think about, if you please. Thank you. It took a while, but they're finally starting to cotton on. Number 2, she quickly cottoned on to why her friend was nudging her and stopped talking just before their teacher entered the room. And then number 3, we cottoned to our new neighbors right away. There you go, team. I wonder what the relationship is between cotton here and the noun. I know cotton is very hard to get out of what's called the boll, B-O-L, maybe B-O-L-L, the cotton boll. It's like very delicate work that can cut your fingers. So maybe getting very close that way. Is it possible it has a linguistic root with the word caught, meaning to grab or to hold? I doubt it. We'll see what happens here. Good luck, team. It's Arabic. See, this is what happens often. If I can't find the etymology and start going to weird folk etymology, it's always an Arabic word. Always, always, always. This happens. Okay. Next time I can't find an etymology at all, I'm going to say it's just Arabic. We'll see. The noun cotton, from the Arabic word, I don't know how to say those, first appeared in English in the 14th century. The substance and the word that named it were soon both culturally prominent, so English did a very English thing to do. It created a verb from the noun. By the late 15th century, cotton could mean to form a fuzzy or downy surface on a cloth. This verb sense, as well as other cotton-related verb meanings, is a lexical dust bunny at this point, but our modern-day uses spun from it. Spun is funny there. By the mid-16th century, cotton could mean to go on prosperously, to develop well, and to succeed. The metaphor is not difficult to see, as cotton cloth with a nice nap has indeed developed well. By the early 17th century, the verb had shifted again, and cottoning was, as it still often is, about taking a liking to someone or something. It wasn't until the early 20th century that someone who cottoned to or onto something had come to understand it. Yeah, I think I only use cotton on or cotton onto with people, or I don't know, like trivial things. 'Cause I think the word cotton is sounding trivial in my mouth. Because it connects this like important thing of understanding, connecting, caring about to cloth, which I guess is the point, but I don't know. Mountain Goats have a song called Getting Into Knives. It's about knives and also about like the vacuum of meaning in a lot of people's lives today and how we try to fill it by collecting things. Anyway, he's cottoning onto knives. There you go. There you go. I think you're right. Test your vocabulary. Here we go, team. What 5-letter verb beginning with G can mean both to gather grain or other produce left by reapers and to gather information or material bit by bit? I think we know this one. This one is glean, I assume. Glean. though I'm not certain on that one, and I don't know its agricultural meaning. Let's find out. Boop. Hey, there you go. To glean. The grainy history of glean. Yeah, I always think of glean as in league with glimmer, like a seeing kind of word. So maybe you have to see the grain. I have no idea. Well, it's certainly true that one must reap what one sows, that is, harvest the crops one plants. What should be done about the grain and other produce left over after the reapers missed? It's a finicky business. Oh, friends, that must be gleaned. Waste not, want not. All right, real quick. There's no actual etymology presented here other than it's been around English for a long time. Let's find out. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, so definitely Celtic in the background. That's pretty darn cool. How is glenare used? Glen or glenare? Huh. Fascinating, very good. With Forza Horizon 6 being set in Japan and my love of sim games I played on launch, I do like sim games quite a bit, but I'm not really into cars. I mean, it's possible I could be getting into cars, but probably not. Probably not. Is that an actual racing game, Infinite Direct, or is it instead a like racing management game? Friends, we have 3 words to find together today on the old redactyl here. One's a 5, one's a 5, one's a 3. It begins with the, and there's a was in the first sentence. Good luck and Godspeed. You get into a car twice a day. You know, I was in a private car. The president of the university drove us home the other night, probably 2 weeks ago, and that was the first time I've been in a private car in like 5 years. It's insane. There's 77. System, there's 17. The word bassoon, none of those. Maybe real soon. System we did, period. There are 2 periods, good job. How about the word first? There are 41 firsts. Black point, holy moly, good job. 1, 2, 3. There are no I's. World, there are 3 worlds. How about war? There are 105. Is this the 3rd day in a row we have this thing knocked out very quickly? Punic, not the Punic War. Which one is it, team? Which one is it? It's neither the First World War nor the First Punic War, it seems. What else is there? What happened to slow mo for your dactyl? Oh, Geek Town, if you'd slow down just a little bit. Black Point 2. Yeah, so we just need to give other people time to play also. And I know it's fun to but some people like thinking before their guesses. So we could go back to slow mode 1 every 10 seconds, but it's a self-regulating enterprise these days. George, thank you for reminding me. Great, there are 17. Emu, you. None of those. Uh-oh. World, I believe we've done. Yep, definitely done world. No problem, Geek Town, you're awesome. Opium! There you go! The first Opium War! One of the reasons why East Asia is crazily anti-drugs. Crazily! It does not matter what evidence you provide about, like, pharmacological benefits. Like, Adderall, for example, is absolutely illegal in Japan. Even if you have prescription and you're visiting, it is absolutely illegal in Japan. You have to have a ton of doctor's notes to even get, what is it? Venzi? I'm not on this one, but the V1 for ADHD. Yeah, the Opium Wars have left a permanent scar on East Asian consciousness about the dangers of drugs. And it's like, occasionally my students talk about how much they miss, their marijuana when they come here, and they've heard of a guy who blah 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 blah, and I tell them, just don't mess around with it. Like, I totally get that you enjoy this habits, I totally get that it helps you chill out and think good thoughts or whatever, but it's just not worth doing here. Now, this is not the same place as Singapore, of course, where they will literally kill you for bringing drugs in. But I think the sentence for marijuana possession here is like potentially years in prison. And I recognize the US does that also, but it's just so aggressive here. The First Opium War, also known as the Anglo-Chinese War, was a series of military engagements fought between the British Empire and the Chinese Qing Dynasty between 1839 and 1842. The immediate issue was the Chinese enforcement of their ban on the opium trade by seizing private opium stocks from mainly British merchants at Guangzhou, then named Canton, and threatening to impose the death penalty for future offenders. Despite the opium ban, the British government supported the merchants' demand for compensation for their seized goods and insisted on the principle of free trade and equal diplomatic recognition with China. Yeah, if you ever read about the opium wars and like the way in which, I don't know, all of China became like ridiculously addicted and unable to live without basically subjugating themselves to merchants for more and more opium. It makes sense what the government did. It makes absolute sense that they didn't want to do the slow legal mechanisms of, maybe we can find a way to ban this gradually. Maybe we can find a way to buy the merchants out. And instead they just seized and destroyed the stuff. And I get it. Anyway, the British Empire is arguably the biggest drug lord of all time. Yeah. Man, I talked about the opium wars with a student one time, and this is me complaining about a student, and their students, whatever, but he would not give up on the freedom narrative. Those merchants were just offering a product, and those people had a desire for the product, and they could choose not to use it, and they should know better what they do with their lives. And so it was a rough conversation. Like the absolute insistence on human freedom over all and every element of one's life is such a poisonous idea. And hopefully the student thinks about that differently in the future, because man, responding to the opium war with individual responsibility, boy howdy, that's a thing. All right, here comes some thrice. Social sciences. For 3 points, Vietnam's flag is a simple red background with what golden thing in the middle? It's a star, I think. Yeah? Cool. All right. We then have number 2, entertainment. To date, only one real-life person has ever beat the 860,630 point score set by Seinfeld's George Costanza. In what arcade game? I have absolutely no idea. I know that some games are like super solved, and so people can get huge, crazy scores on arcade machines and cause the machine to overflow and explode and so on. So just thinking of the era Costanza's in and his youth, I assume this is some game like Space Invaders, some game like Donkey Kong, but I don't know enough how scoring works in those games. Like there's Missile Command, right? Maybe they're too old. Also, earlier today I saw a Reddit thread under the title of what's the most unfair video game you've ever played? And there was a discussion, of course, of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and the underwater levels and how hard those were, and the speedboat levels of Battletoads and so on. And then someone wrote something I had never considered before, but it's the truest thing I've ever read, which is the most unfair games are arcade cabinet games, because they exist just to take more and more money from you. And so they're difficult enough that you keep paying more money while you simultaneously say, oh, I'm good enough at this that I may be able to win with just one more quarter. Anyway, what's the first? I said Missile Command. No, I didn't. What did I say first? Space Invaders. Let's find if that's true. It is not true. The subtitle Swampy's Revenge appears on the PS1 sequel to what Konami game that a group in Texas once tried to play by putting a Roomba in the street? It is Frogger. The game is Frogger after all. There you go, Frogger. Yeah, Maharo, you're absolutely right, my friend. It's good seeing you, and thank you for the good comment on that one. Frogger. Good job, team. Question number 3. A memoir, A Movable Feast, details the time spent in Paris by what author and creator of Nick Adams? I will take my improved arts and culture score. Thank you very much. All right. All right. Maybe the 2.12 comes back. Question 4, consumer stuff. Real Madrid's kit manufacturer is what Euro sportswear concern that started out as Dassler Brothers Shoe Factory. I have genuinely no idea. I can make a random guess here among the sportswear groups I know, like Adidas, Nike, certainly not. Umbro. Who else is there? Who does Wrexham get theirs from? I'm not able to get that name right now. Speaking of Wrexham, tomorrow, Wrexham match, 4 a.m. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. And tomorrow's a writing day, so I got to be in top form up here. It's not going to be a good one. I'm going to go with Dassler. Dassler sounds German, I think. Adidas is not German. Wait. Adi. Adi. I think Adidas is named for some brothers, maybe. I think Adidas might be a running to other people's names. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now, is it the case that it is a jam to other people's names? Am I remember that correctly? Adolf Dassler. There we go. Adolf Dassler is the man's name, and so Adolf and Rudolph together made it. Nice. Nice is nice. All right. But who makes Wrexham's shirt? The people who like stereotypically make the shirts too small. Not gonna get it. Wrexham shirt provider. Macron. There you go. All right, question 5. Last one for today. We're at 11 points, so even at 0 is fine. Science and nature. Farnsworth Munsell and Ishihara tests are used to diagnose what genetic conditions whose variants include deuteranopia and protanopia. So I'm relatively sure that the opia subfix refers to optics, the eye. Now that might mean you can see something on the skin. Maybe genetic condition though. I mean, there's sickle cell. There are a lot of genetic conditions, of course. Wait. No, I was thinking of what protogenia, which I think the like we get old fast one. Yeah, like proto, first new genia. Never mind, I forgot etymology. Anyway, I'm doing sickle cell because that's a word that comes to mind. That's not how you spell cell. All right, past the X chromosome. It is eye stuff. It's color blindness. I didn't realize that color blindness is a genetic, what's the phrase? Condition. I guess it is. I was right that it was eye stuff. I was after it was eye stuff. I just got to the wrong kind of disorders. I was thinking of things like, like Down syndrome. Like, that doesn't cause eye variants, did it? I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking too big in some sense. Now, color blindness is difficult and hard, but not as hard as, like, having sickle cell, for example. Anyway, very good, very good. 13 points, we'll take it. Should have been 14. I should have gotten that one in 1, but how we do in general? An easier day for everyone. This actually might be the highest score I've ever seen for the unwashed masses. Stars on Vietnam, yeah, most people knew that one right away. The game Frogger, most people got in 2 like me. Hemingway, I'm actually surprised by the split here. Now, maybe Hemingway is not as much part of the high school curriculum anymore, as he is was a drunken American white man who is not very nice to women, we'll say. And so possibly in the attempt to, I don't know, diversify the canon, they moved away from that one possibly. Adidas, this is going to be one of those like kind of guesses. Most people got it right away though. And then color blindness, most people did not get. Okay, basically a split between 1 and 2 there. Fantastic. I think Hemingway is what saved me today. Good fun. Oh, we're still at the 2.1. Maybe tomorrow we'll get the 2.2. That's how it goes. Hello, CS Prof. Have I ever played the logic game Clues by Sam? Oh, I did. I think I won the one time I played it, but I think I discovered it was too slow going to play on stream and have it be fun. But I forgot this game's name, and so I'm gonna leave it open because I want to do this one off stream. CS Prop, thank you for reminding me of this game all the way. But yeah, it's a really interesting, fun one. I kind of want to play it now, but I'm not going to because we got things to do, team. We got things to do today. Yeah, I think we did the trivia and the redactyl out of order. I'm now thrown off by what comes next. What comes next, though, is a Rizdactyl or two, and then we'll move on to today's XCOM. That's not true. Xenonauts excitement. I'm excited for it all the way. Here comes the Rizdactyl with 501 items in the queue. Thank you for your contributions. I swear we'll get through all of them one of these days. Let's go ahead and do a quick roll and see what exactly comes up. Okay, yeah, I'm on board with this one. Horns Fan 1, this is yours. Friends, I have a Wikipedia page on screen right now. I'll be happy to take any yes-no questions, and together we'll find what this one is. Let's get to the guessing. Is it American? Not to my knowledge, no. It's not American, no. Is it fictional? No. Is it a person? No. Is it Xenonauts related? Not to my knowledge. Is it a place? Sure, it's a place. Can it be touched? It can be touched, yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. Is it man-made? It is indeed man-made. Very good, very good. Is it a beach? It is not a beach. Is it in Europe? It is in Europe, yep. Is it related to the Artemis 2 mission? No. Is it on Earth? It is on Earth, yes. Is it on Earth? It is on Earth, yes. Oh, also, Odd Blue Turnip, you said hi before. Hello. Thank you for the nice back and forth in DMs earlier. If I didn't say hi to you before, hello to everyone. It's good being with you. I'm having a good day already. Is it only in Europe? No, it is not only in Europe. Is it a building? It is a building often, yes. Is it a tourist attraction? It is not a tourist attraction. Is it in mainland Europe? It is in mainland Europe, yes. Absolutely mainland Europe. Absolutely. But Klaus's question is correct. It's not only in Europe. It's a non-unique thing, or non-unique place, rather. Non-unique places. Good luck, team. I always feel like this part of the show, I should have some background music, like game show music going. Would you get in big trouble if you interrupt permission? No. Is it government related? No. Is it religious? No. Is it military related? It is not military related, no. Yeah, unfortunately, the only game show music I know is definitely going to get my my channel muted and banned for all of time. I was thinking of the intermission song from Monty Python's Holy Grail, which is just this endless loop of is this related to borders? Is not related to borders? No. Is it the Vatican? No. Is it associated with a particular country? So not to me, no. No, I don't think of this as being a particular country. Yeah, I don't think it is at all, no. Is related to culture, not in the normal sense, no. Not culture, not culture. If you mean like museums and such as culture. Is it part of a chain like McDonald's? It can be. Is it owned by a corporation? It can be. I guess I should say yes and yes on those, but I don't like giving you guesses that are... Holy moly! Holy moly! A Cajun Killa! Thanks for that $5 tip, really kind of you. This girl said she recognized me from the Vegetarian Club, but I've never met herbivore. That's a fantastic joke. Except what's a vegetarian club and why I'm not invited? Cajun Killa says you have a wiki you said today. Yes, thank you for the very generous tip. I've been bribed. I'll do yours next, I promise. Unless it's terrible. If it's terrible, I won't do it, but we'll see. Is it related to politics? No. Related to ley lines? No. Is it entertainment related? No. Oh man, so many no's today. So what do we know for sure? It is a building that exists in more than one place, so a kind of building. Does it sell food? It does sell food. Yes, sells food, absolutely. Very good. So food can be a chain, doesn't have to be. Can be corporate, doesn't have to be. Is it an automat? Razor. Well done, my friend. The Automat, a fast food restaurant where food and drink are served through vending machines, typically without any wait staff. These are very popular in Japan because we don't like talking to people. Except these ones are bizarre because you decide what you want to get, push the button, and so on, and then it spits out a little sheet of paper that you go and give to someone. So there's still this moment of human to human interaction, and as opposed to just like being beeped behind the scene, set by electricity. Yeah, automats. I think I initially saw these in train stations back in the US, but they're delightful and alienating all at once. How great is that? Very good, very good. There you go, good job. Razor, you think about automats more than is common. Fair enough. I think of them more now than I did in the US, definitely. But it is a little surprising you got so fast, but well done, my friend. Always glad to see someone get to talk about their interests. Very good. There's a point for you. Now, Cajun Killa bribed me to do one they submitted. Oh, you know what? We're good with this, my friend. Thank you for your good submission. And thank you for the $5 due tip. Very kind of you. Hey, how's it going today, Squifflect? Squifflect, that's fun to say as always, but thank you for being here. Friends, on the screen I now have a new Wikipedia page. Ask me any yes-no question you want to, and here we go. Is it USA? Sure. Sure, it is USA. Is it a person? It's not a person, no. Is it an animal? It's not an animal, no, my friend. Is it fictional? It's not fictional, no. Yeah, no fiction today, it seems. Our only fiction will be in Xenonauts before too long. Is it a tea time submission? I think you could get it, Marks, but if you want tea, get some tea. I have tea today because I ran out of coffee. Is it a mineral? It is not a mineral, nor is it a vegetable. Oh no, what is it? Is it a place? It is not a place, no. Not a place, not a place. Still so many guesses possible. Is it a concept? It's not a concept, no. Is it a group? It's not a group, no. Oh boy, so many things, so many things. Is it tangible? For our purposes, I'm going to say no. The answer is actually yes, but for our purposes, I'm going to say no. Am I? The tangibility question is complicated. Is it a vehicle? No. Is it man-made? Yes. Is it lingual? No. I considered sticking my tongue out at you, but decided against it. Hornstain did a great job with your submission, thank you. Is it or has it ever been alive in whole or in part? No. No, it is not. Is it the wind? That'd be a really good guess there, but it's not the wind, no. No. I'm going to go back and say it is tangible, but I struggle with that answer a little bit. Is it written down? It is not written down, no. No, no, no. I promise you'll like this when you get it. I was having a little trouble getting there, but you will definitely like this one. It will not be booed. Is it math? It's not math. Is it international? Sure, it's international. Is it STEM related? That is one way of getting there, sure. It is STEM related, but not exclusively so. It's related to the arts. Hey, there you go. It is both STEM related and arts related. I like it a lot. Could it be the primary topic of a college level course? Not the primary topic, but I can imagine this being used in some college courses, sure. Is it man-made? It is. Is it a gas? It is not a gas, no. I have trouble with the tangibility of gases, don't I? Is it a skill? It is not a skill, no. Not that kind of college course, unfortunately. Does it have something to do with optics? That's a very interesting question. I'm going to say yes, hesitantly, on does it have to do with optics? Optics. Yes, hesitantly. Is it related to chemistry? No. Is it an engineering discipline of designing transport infrastructure? OU. OU. Thank you very much. But no, nothing to do with roads. Also, lazy device. Lazy device, what you doing, my friend? Thanks for a $20 tip. You've been so generous recently. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Had some free monies using the Resorty streaming automat. That's right. You put money in, and the man smiles and carries along, or carries on at distance. A lazy device. Thank you for the kindness as always. It's really kind. Is it related to light? In some sense, yes, but you might get stuck going on that path. Is your cat sitting in front of the laptop blocking your view? It's not Geek Town, but you should take a picture of that. Cat pictures do very well in the Discord. I love seeing people's animals all the time. Again, Cage and Kill, a lazy device. Thank you both for the tips today. Pepper, thank you again for your generosity in resubbing today for sure. Maybe we'll get you onto the team in Xenonauts. Is it related to the study or use of minerals? No. Is it a kaleidoscope? I like that, but no. Is it related to astronomy? I'm going to say yes, it is related to astronomy. Yes, it is related to astronomy indeed. I guess. Based on my naive understanding of astronomy, sure. Is it stained glass? It is not stained glass. Is it found on Earth? Yes, it's found on Earth. Hubble Space Telescope? No. Is it a radio? No. A mirror image? No. Is it related to sound? No. Is it refraction rather? Spracklet's awesome, but no. Is it a telescope? No. Is it the cosmic microwave background? No. Artemis never twitches watching a solar eclipse. It's very cool, Brickhead. I'm a little sad I can't watch the space mission right now, but I'm glad some of you are getting to watch it. Maybe even while I'm blathering along. Is it related to the Artemis mission? No-ish. Is this a particular interest to space aficionados? Yes. Is it a sextant? The astronomical, is that what it's called? Sure. Astronomy sextant. Is it a record sent on Voyager? No, we've done the golden record before. Let me go ahead and give you the hint. It probably won't help at all. The clue is out of this world. Out of this world is the clue for this particular thing. Let me help you by reminding you, it is not only in STEM, it is in arts also. It's the overlap of STEM and the arts in the astronomy subsection, we'll say. So the overlap of those. Is it an aurora? No. A falling star? No. Glasses made to look at the sun? No. That said, when I was up and hiking in the mountains of Hokkaido, it was just like so much snow. I was wearing the sunglasses that make the light off the snow not be terrible until I was going to change my jacket and I took them off and suddenly, basic blindness. It was crazy. Is a horoscope? No. Does that have to do with religion? No. Constellations? No. Is it a picture? It is a picture, yes. Is it the Pillars of Creation? No. Is it a planetary mobile? Oh no, that's pretty cool though. Did you make one of those back in high school? Like you have the grapefruit as the sun? Is it art you make by using the sun and magnifying glass on a big piece of paper? No. Is this like burning pictures in the paper? That's very cool. Crab Nebula? No. Is a picture of Earth from space? Good enough. It's Earthrise. It's Earthrise, friends. A photograph of Earth was taken from lunar orbit by astronaut William Anders on December 24th, 1968, during the Apollo 8 mission. Nature photographer Galen Rowell described it as the most influential environmental photograph ever taken. There you go, team. I believe that they are recreating much the same as they fly around the moon right now. Yeah, one of those pictures that can definitely lead to one rethinking one's relationship to a whole bundle of things. Also one of those pictures that if you think about too hard can be really enlivening or really, really upsetting. based on how you think things are going. I show my students this picture or ones like it, like pale blue dot, fairly regularly in many of my intro level courses as one of these moments of please find a way to think from outside of yourself occasionally. Here is one way to begin thinking from outside yourself and outside of all of us. And that, yes, in that moment, basically all of humanity is in this picture or near to this picture. Now, there are, I think, a few people on the space shuttle who are not in the picture. Shame on them for not joining the group photo. They're probably behind the camera making goofy faces for us, but yeah, really amazing. Really amazing indeed. All right, let me go and give the points, and then we'll play some Xenonauts. So, points that time went to Sir Me of Neptune. Good job, my friend. Good job, Sir Me of Neptune. I'm going to quickly go ahead and refresh the statistics and tell you who is winning in our all-time Hall of Fame. The top solver with 23 points is Unnamed Comet, 22 points, Unnamed Comet. With 20 is Nooster, who I don't think has been around much recently. Gotta be here to win. And then a bit of a fall off. But Unnamed Comet on top right now, well done indeed, well done indeed. Our average solve is a little over 7 minutes, all very good. And yeah. The hardest ones submitted are by Rock Smasher. There's so many great things here. There's so many great stats here. I can't show you right now. It'll take too much time and I need to play Xenonauts. But friends, welcome, welcome, welcome to our 4th day, I believe, of playing Xenonauts. Things are getting dicey, but we have begun to build a second base. I'm very excited about that, indeed. I hope that continues in the next little bit. Phelan, hello. You just enrolled in statistics. That's very cool. I hope it goes well. Speaking of enrollment, though, the new class that I'm developing for fall began registration last week. The class has 38 seats in it. There are currently 57 students signed up. I don't know what to do. Like, part of me wants to say, oh, students want knowledge, students should get knowledge. Let's go ahead and kick the enrollment cap up to 50 or so. That's a lot more grading to do, that's not sure. Now, I need to talk with the chair of political science and ask, may I teach this yearly? If I'm teaching it once a year, I'm fine with refusing to add any students to the class, but if he wants it less frequently than that, then I might actually bring in all the students. They love me. Yeah, I mean, it's a kind thing that the students enjoy my classes and how I teach and how I think, but I think they're also really interested in the topic. Our school is pretty thin on theory classes. In class yesterday, I asked one of my econ students, a senior who is a good student who is graduating in a month. I asked the senior, how does your field understand value? What is the meaning of value in contemporary economics? And he could not give me a definition. And at this moment, I thought to myself, well, I should probably do a theory of economics class. And I talked to him afterwards and said, look, that's one of the most basic ideas in your field. Why can't you do that? And he said, we don't really learn any definitions. We just work with the ideas by carrying out formulae. So why? Like, don't you understand that throughout history, people have thought of value in different ways? And your field... exactly, Zorup, exactly. Like, the contemporary economic definition is a subjective valuing of what some individual or group is willing to sacrifice for the thing. Sacrifice usually meaning spending money or making some trade-off. And so the value is wholly independent from any objective or utile concerns. This is one of the big Marxist complaints is if it's more profitable to make, I don't know, like Brazilian butt lift medicine than it is to make life-saving drugs, then what are we going to do? we're gonna make the butt lift drugs, right? The thought is, of course, that the money will follow the absolute need, but it's the case that often people need medicines who are in worse. Anyway, it just amazed me. It amazed me that one of the strongest econ students could not answer basic questions of the field because they're taught as an absolute science. They're taught that you don't need to ask what these things mean, you just use them. Oh, insanity. Anyway, today is not Put Out Students Day. Today is go ahead and do some exploration day. So, this is the first area that we have a terror mission going. A terror mission. This means that there are aliens, but I believe no alien ship, and they're running around trying to kill civilians. And so our job here is to clear the map, obviously, but then also save the civilians. I believe I sent along a lower level team. Is that true? Or just my highest level team? Okay, it's not my highest level team. I have along Private Klaus, who, if I can keep alive long enough, is going to be an absolutely amazing, amazing character. I brought along my backup sniper, so this is partially a let's level up a B team while partially using the A team. There are a few things I want to do on the big map that require the A team to be all healed up, and so hopefully don't take too much damage on this thing. That said, we have like medium ranks for all of our roles, including our shotgun man, I think now Corporal Eugene Debs, who did well last mission. Anyway, let's begin peeking and see what happens. Hello! Hello! Alright, no one home outside, fantastic. Are you alive? Yes, Nolfine, you are our #1 sniper. I'm just trying to get experience points on other characters as possible. Hello! Hello! Okay. So the immediate area around us, which does look so unbelievably Project Zomboid, and I love that, is clear. So Jim can go ahead and walk out. Okay. Is this the edge of the world? This is the edge of the world. You can see the darker gray around. So we are in the corner here. We're noticing that this big building, I believe a library possibly, has multiple floors. And that means that enemies can shoot from above, and I believe there is a bonus to shooting from above and a malus from shooting below. So we want to approach this in a somewhat safe way. You bought this game today, really fun, couple accidents. That's how this game goes. In this game, to my belief, you can mitigate risk, but you can never entirely remove risk. And, like so much else, you learn by playing, and gosh, it's fun, and so on. Okay, so we haven't cleared the windows here. This room is cut off. This room, I'm not sure. So I intend to have someone come help Jim clear this room in a moment. I guess I'd like to have my sniper look down this way in a moment here. So I'm going to have Power Axe push to here. Alright, so there's actually no reason to have the sniper sight there unless an enemy peeks later. We'll see. It's true CS Prop, your character's alive. I've lost very, very few characters. I think I've lost Hatsurusan, Geektown, and Psychatic on the very first day. So 3 people have been lost, I believe. Okay, so Power Axe is nearest shotgun guy for clearing that room. I would like to clear it next round, I assume. I have another shotgun guy at the front here. It's Oda Toda. So Oda Toda, you're going to go stand here and duck, and you'll open the door in just a moment. Okay, Sniper Friend, Grobzilla, if you go to here and turn, you're 1 point low of your big shot. Oh, you know what? Night mission. Also, Brick Ed, it's good seeing you. Hello to you from Tokyo over to New England. Another month spinning on the space rock in space, or being a simulation of the same. I hope we're spinning on the space rock together. It's a lot cooler than, I don't know, not meaningfully existing, I suppose. Something like that. Alright. we now yell, flare out! Awesome throw. Okay, the world goes on a little bit farther than expected, but we now have vision to the whole line there for the sniper. Fantastic. Remember the game SWAT 2? Yes. I played the first and second SWAT games, and then at some point they went to like full motion video SWAT games, and the tension scared me too much. And so I stopped playing. The end. All right, deploying rifle people. I'm going to put one here with the hope of watching upstairs. Is there any way I can get a grenade in there? Like, can grenades break windows? It's too far away to tell. I'm going to throw a flare over here. Cool, we found an enemy. Okay, this kind of enemy, as mentioned before, is very resistant to lasers. Also is incredibly dangerous at short range. At longer range, it doesn't see terribly well, and so probably can't hurt us. If we shoot here, we have a bad chance of hitting. So is it possible to move here and have 15 points remaining? It is not. Here? So I'm trying to find cover where I can still shoot. Oh, so this will work, but I've got to turn back around. If I equip the pistol... Oh! Alright, civilian has no pistol, so you're going to kind of hide there and hope for the best. We'll see. This does sort of deprioritize clearing this room, but I'm still going to do so just in preparation for maybe someone else popping out in a moment. Okay, Klaus, you are very low level. You are very low level. If you go here, you can duck and be ready. If he comes forward or shoots, very good. We have not moved a rifle person and a laser rifle person. So again, laser rifle, useless here. So I have my laser rifle push a window. Not that one, though. I'm going to look through this window. Aha! Another enemy. Okay. This enemy... sorry that I yell aha so often, but I'm always delighted to find things. Now, the wall, of course, is in the way. If I move here, go forward, peek through window, come back. No. Okay. Better to do one of these, and if Brother Man comes out at all, he'll be by a window and maybe a better shot. I wish I were more forward against him because there is obstruction here, but that exposes to a shot from the side. Okay. Jim, give me a moment. Waver is the character who will probably do best against this guy. Also does have my stun gun to find new enemies. But I don't want to push everyone forward right now. So I'll set you here. I wonder if there's a position where I can see this better. Yeah, we got a 45. If I move my buddy out of the way, it could be an 85 actually, but I don't want to risk that. So, okay. Open the door, please. Don't get killed. Okay. There might be someone behind or in this room. So for this turn, we're just going to set up with Jim here, looking that way. I'm not going to crouch, so I should crouch. Better not take damage. And then, boy howdy, I hope there's no one behind us. I'm going to set you up, Onatoda, to watch here. And that, unfortunately, is that. Let's see who dies. I saw an enemy that I do not immediately recognize. It looked like a two-legged character. It might be a Secton. Okay. Hello, buddy. Oh! There's a civilian there. Hello. I either heard skittering or shooting quite a bit. Beautiful shot. Through the window! Through the wall! Or that to the window, to the wall? Aw, yeah. What's the lyrics? I know the lyrics, I'm not going to say them, though. Okay. 2 of you are absolute heroes. I don't know who got the kill of Civilian or Klaus, but still. Okay, so one of the things that we were supposed to do this mission is save the alien bombs. I don't know if it means just don't shoot them, avoid enemies setting them off, or what. Okay. We heard some broken glass. There's glass here, of course, but I'm fairly sure I saw the enemy running from here this way. If we walk in and the bomb explodes and kills us, we'll not be happy. It's sensible for me to open this door. Unfortunately, it swings in a way where I'm not able to see the corner. But just in case. So Jim, just let me see what I'm working with. Oh, actually, it swung the other way. Both windows are still in good shape. Okay. It would be a sensible thing to move a rifle person to this window. I just don't know if anyone's close enough to do so right now. Namely, Waver, are you close enough? Okay. You can peek and shoot. Okay. We don't see anything. Now, there is something here, absolutely. My sniper is going to be unfortunately kind of useless this turn. Like, in the fullness of time, we do want to push forward to here. It might be sensible to have my sniper try to look in the windows and protect across this way. But they don't have crazy... Hey, that's not my sniper. That's a shotgun. Good. I was good to treat the shotgun like a sniper. Happily, it was not a bad movement. Okay. To the trash can, you trash human. You're going to stay there for now. We have the shotgun. We have the shield. I just wish there were only one enemy here. So on this side, I have R squared, who's bad against Big Boy. Cat. I would like to save civilians. If I move forward and have Jim tap that character's shoulder, I don't know if they begin running immediately or if it's next turn they run. Jim, tap their shoulder. Cool. You're safe. Hallelujah. Okay. We only see the one. Fine. Duck. I wish I had any other character here. Oh, you know what also? We're not supposed to melee against these. Jim might get to run away in a second here. We'll see. Alright, so what can this team do? Trusting that this room is empty. Klaus, if you step to here, 29% chance of hitting him. Is there a better angle? Okay. We could throw... we could throw a flare number 1, though I'm not sure on the angles there. We could throw a let's destroy the bench weapon, which Jim is not carrying. Oh, you know what? Okay, one second. If I change over to Jim's shotgun, can that be done in one turn and still have points to shoot? Because standard shotgun from this range would be amazing. Does anyone know if equipping and unequipping takes turn? Takes time. I assume it does. 0 total item move cost. Still free. Still free. Okay. Equipping the gun is 10, unfortunately. Huh. Is it possible to send troops to destroyed aircraft you didn't shoot down? Grandpa Clamps, no. Give me that, like, little gray, quadrangle? There we go. Rotated square. No, you cannot do so. Oh, shoot! I pushed the wrong button. Grandpa Clamp, that's your fault, just so you know. I meant to reset it, but no. The gray icon on the world map says, like, here's a bad thing that happened. I believe means that one could have shot down, etc., but one doesn't have the opportunity. Okay, I gotta save Jim. I believe that Big Boy has no time left. I wish you had more time. Well, you can't crouch. Gotta save Jim. Okay, Otatoda. I'm thinking of just opening this door and seeing who's there. If move Arch squared out, he has a good chance of hitting the enemy, but he has a laser weapon. Okay, R squared, what's your chance of this throw? 70. Please don't hit Jim. Cool. Bench cleared, that was the goal. Okay. You can at least crouch, if not get out. You can get out, fine. So now that there's no defense in the way, there's still a shrub. The shrub is mighty, mighty indeed. If we go out farther, the shrub is still in the way. Wait, really? Are we gonna get defeated by a shrub? 50% from here. 73. Do it! Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it! Okay, awesome. Klaus, you hero. Now I gotta keep you alive somehow. Civilian has 60 time units. I can get a 15-point shot from there. 52%, let's do it. I also love / hate that we're lining up this way. Fantastic, okay. Whew, that could have been real bad. So you're done, you're done, you're done. You're not done. Sniper's done nothing and will continue to do so. So Sniper, you're going to redeploy forward here with our buddy Power Axe. Pistol time. Ducking time. Good. Power Axe is useless around the corner, unfortunately. So, I have a shotgun and possibly a gunner from here. Let me do the dumb thing. Is the dumb thing the right thing to do? So unfortunately, Jim can't turn around and open that door right now, which means 67. Otatoda is my highest level character. Turn, open the door. Okay. Is it possible that it's one of the little buddies who can stealth? I am nearly certain I saw a biped running this direction. Well, in the fog of battle, maybe we make things up. So, you're going to try to protect that door. Otatoda, you're going to go here and protect that direction that you can. Alright, let's see what happens. I definitely am really clumped away. I don't like. I saw the rescue friendly. I saw the civilian running. Eyes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. When you're right, my friend. Hello, new enemy. New enemy. New enemy. Cat. New enemy looks very, very like razor arms gonna kill us all. So if we go melee, we gotta do it right. I love that I can still kind of see what was going on there. That's cool. Okay. Because it came here, I'm gonna use Power Axe to go around the corner and look. Hello. Okay. It's possible there's more than one, of course. 100 HP. I am desperately interested in knocking Buddy out. Looks like it might be heavily armored. I can't tell. Is it possible to use my sniper? If I relocate here, no. Here, 63. Move Buddy out of the way. He'll probably be blasting in a moment here. We'll see. I don't see a great way to clear the things in the way. Oh, Buddy, you're in the way again. Stop being in the way, you. Okay, there are indeed 2 of them. I was right about that. You can still fire if need be. Sniper, I need 45 points. Your buddy is still in the way. Dude? Alright, this might be a my life for ire moment. I run in and shoot. Cool. So not a ton of damage, but some rather. I suspect if Brother Man here is attacked, he's just gonna die. It's 67 health, but I just don't know. Really? He's still in the way? If I move forward to have a clean shot, it's 40%. He still has the benefit of having that in front of him. Please don't shoot your friend. Thank you. He actually was going to hit his friend but missed, so there's no more cover there, and thank goodness for that. I was going to say I probably should have done laser first. I think the moment that I moved Power Axe in the way, things were dicey. So, it is the case that Waver has my stun gun. We can shoot twice. Unfortunately, stun gun is 16 plus 16, 32, assuming normal rolls. So I gotta get you a fair bit lower on health. I do not like that I'm splitting the party here. Let me be entirely frank about that. Now, Jim does have a shotgun equipped. So we have 2 shotguns here. And then we do have the line also. I think the line can pivot out and kill this. So I think what I would like to do is pivot out these 3 to try to kill this one. If necessary, Jim will step out and help with the same. And then my hope is that Oda Toda can blast one of these. If not, I don't know what happens next. So, R squared, show me what you got. Okay. So there are 100% chance shots from here. If I take those, though, then any shot from farther behind is not so good. Luckily, R squared is a ton, excuse me, a ton of movement points. Okay. Oops. Hello? I'm clicking on a tree. I'm like, why don't you move to the tree, man? Okay, let's see how this goes. Please no enemies behind. Awesome. So laser blast, big damage, very good. Why does Klaus have a totally normal ballistic rifle? Why not even give you the basic upgrade? Klaus, I'm so sorry. I'm so unbelievably sorry how I treat you sometimes. Alright, Klaus forward, you can do it. Wow! Alright, Klaus got a kill, fantastic. You're just gonna duck. Okay. We are not covering this direction at all. 0. Not a bit. I'd like to fix that. Okay. So intention is getting Big Boy here below 36 health. Or getting a high roll. So shotgun, assault rifle, shotgun. Okay. Assault rifle, I don't think I can hit here well. So possibility would be to cover this direction, not my worst idea. Or with 60 turn units, can you step forward and throw something? You absolutely can. The other possibility would be to save a smoke grenade. So remove cover or smoke. Remove cover is smarter right now. 61 damage, good. I need you then to please get out the way. Okay, we're not covering our backside still. Fine. Okay. We now have left 2 shotguns and your 2 shots. Of the shotguns, Otatoda is stronger. I don't want to kill this thing, so I'm not going to use Otatoda, unless we really need to. Jim, step out. 40%. 67, do it. Yes. Thank you for missing, Jim. Jim, you hero. Stun gun. That was a 78%, Lieutenant. You're missing your shots like you're missing your hair. Okay, we're fine. We're fine, we're fine. We have a Reaper, they're called. I mean, number 1, don't fear the. Number 2, we need to get better armor again. I believe we're currently researching better armor. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so our cover on this side really is Waver and the stun gun. Jim with 9 points. I keep doing this! I didn't put Jim's other items into his vest. I put them on the ground. Jim, you abandoned your shield. I abandoned my boy. I abandoned my child. Jimmy, got that back. The one character we have left is Major Otatoda. You're going to look this direction, my friend. Get down. Get down. Get down. Alright, please don't die. You've done a great thing so far, team. Oh man, the running civilian. I imagine real bad things. So there's some noise of an enemy attacking from right here, which is through the building to the left of our ship. Okay, at least one enemy there, possibly 2. Yeah, the gun sounded like one of the little bug friends, and indeed it was. Exactly, Zorian. What more does a shield person need than running around with a shotgun? You silly, silly boy. Gotta get back to the breach-in if you don't mind. Again, I keep doing this. I keep dumping items I care about on the floor. Gotta stop doing that. Hello? Hello? There we go. That was very strange. Not going yet. All right. Anyway, good job, Jim. You've re-equipped yourself. Yeah, this turn kind of a hangout, I guess. Good guy. Okay, so we know there's an enemy, at least one here. The world continues this way into... Where are we? Are we in Russia? I'm actually not entirely sure what this thing is. It's like a party off of some sort. Cat, back to your normal gun. Cat. Sniper, I want you to have vision this way. And Power Axe will not make it over usefully this turn. So I have you throw a flare in. Cool. Nobody knew, but great anyway. We can throw a second flare if we want to do so. I guess having vision here is fine, but I'm going to try to duck and save your shooting. Same with you, good. Okay. I will also have Waver push forward. I think it's the case. Yeah, I think it's the case I'm going to leave these 3 here just to look at that. I want to know what's happening over here. I think the best way to do it, though, is through the window. So, shotgun, I would like you to go through the window. I'd like you to peek this window. Cool. Oh yeah, I forgot this is my people shot through a wall before, or through a window before we got that fellow. This is just a hold your ground. Hello. It's a little skitterer there. No problems at all. There is a whatever the bug ones are called over there, surely. So shotgun guy, you could push the desk and have one shot. Obviously not a good one. But I'm gonna have you just hold back here for now. Seems nice. Okay. Who do I have left? Still a bunch of folks. Civilian, you're fairly high level. I'm going to have you go through the window also. The windows didn't break here. By the breaking sound. Strange. Okay. And you're going to hide back here. You can shoot if you don't duck, fine. I'd like R squared to look this way for me. What do you see? Okay, nothing right now. We can throw out another flare. Hey, it's another bomb thing. I've been watching the moon mission. Nah, I know a lot of people in channel are doing so. It's just not at a convenient time for me, unfortunately. Namely, I'm really busy right now. So, I would like to watch the moon mission more, but it just hasn't been a priority, I guess. Okay, another little baby up there. So we have some of the Spider-Men somewhere. Now, I'm grateful for the moon mission. I'm glad that humans are doing cool stuff, blah, blah, blah. At the same time, I have been incredibly busy in the past few days. But I love seeing y'all talking about it and thinking about it, and I'm glad to be in a community where people do care about that kind of thing. Alright, do we all die? Hello. That's a civilian running. Something is happening in the truck. Surprise! What? I understand they have good vision, but that was absurd. Through a window, over cover, hits my guy. Now, we'll have to see if that produced a little skitterer nearby. I do not have, I think it's really just died. I do not have a crushing machine this time, so let's do it a different way. How on earth did you make that shot? It's amazing. Yeah, very much from here, through the window. Hit him behind cover. Crazy. Okay, little buddy this side here. I guess I'm going to use a shotgun for this. Or just hit it. 20 stun damage. I mean, I don't actually want to stun you out, but I don't want to waste ammo on you either, so... Hello. Hit it. Thanks. Little silly, but all very good. Alright. So... Current plan is to push people forward to the window to fire on that thing. Klaus has been wounded. Could heal himself up. Civilian, if you go there, you only have an 18% chance of hitting it. Okay. I mean, flares would help a little bit. Destroying what's in the way would help a little bit also. R squared, how are you feeling about that shot? 36, we got that far. Over here, 26. I sort of want to advance in. Again, Odatory, you're useless right now. So, okay, I'm going to have Civilian push to the librarian's desk first. Yeah, 0% chance of hitting it, that's fine. Window next turn. Klaus, you're going to move forward and heal thyself. And then get down. You actually do have a chance of hitting it, but too low to matter right now. There's no way the bug can shoot through the nonsense and the window and hit Klaus again. Right, team? Right? Forward. 15%. That's fine. You're just going to hang out looking that way. Okay. So, Jim got his shield back. While shields are great, I don't think we need it here. So I think I'm going to split the squad and begin looking this direction. There's at least one civilian in there. So Jim, look a little bit, possibly more flares good. If you go to there, you're definitely going to take some, not crouching damage. So you got out to the middle there, very good. Look here if you don't mind. Okay. Then assault rifle friend, you go here. Good job. Shotgun friend, you cover the backside. Hopefully you can see enemies, not just shoot the wall. The fun way we play this game, as always is always. Okay, wait, Grubzilla's here also. Oh yeah, Sniperzilla. Sniperzilla, man. I mean, I could play really slowly and just hide until I can get my sniper into position for firing on it. But there have to be more enemies. For right now, I'm going to move you to the corner here. If you get shot from way over here, I mean, more power to them, I suppose. Civilian! Enemy. Ooh, a second one. Oh, wow. That was amazing. So we've seen 3 Scythers so far. Another big boy. Wild shooting, big missing. Okay. How are they so good at shooting? I do not get it. I believe it's the case they're absolutely overpowered. Fun noise that. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Whew, the game hung for a moment. I worried we were definitely... I mean, again, I know they have big eyes, but that's craziness. Craziness. I'm very grateful for R-squared return firing on something, the what I can't see anymore. I think the Scyther came forward and then ran back. Oh, I think the little symbiotes die on their own after a few turns. That's the noise we heard before. Okay, 2 standard rifle friends into him, I think. Yes. Once again, Oda Toda, go hit it with a stick, please. Stunned. Hit it with a stick, please. There we go. Okay. 26 points left. Here's gonna hang out here for a turn, I suppose. Don't get shot, thank you. Okay. What is the highest priority IMO? Okay, unfortunately, we've already used R-squared's demolition charges. We have one here, but how does throwing from inside work? I mean, they're saying 65% chance from right there. If I do that, though, I'm only going to have civilians firing, and that's not sufficient. Okay. I'll think through that problem in a moment. Okay. Is there any way I can get a sniper? I need at least 36. %40 shot, laser rifle, exposing ourselves, but not too much. Go sniper, go! Go sniper, go! Come on! Well, You tried. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Stuck in reverse. Alright, we gotta do this. Gotta do this. Alright, Scyther there. There's no way it gets to us this turn, I believe. 62, I love it. Good. Okay. Klaus, it's time to be a hero. 60. 61. Klaus, you're a hero. Cat. You might still die in a moment here, but you'll at least die a hero. That was a little spooky. So, R squared, I don't want to advance on the, whatever you're called, the Scyther. So he could just stay back here. Better, though, is to get inside of here. 55 or 57. Or, can you duck and still shoot? You can. 60. Fantastic. Suppressed, Lord Time Units, re good. Ozone Griff, good seeing you. It's so nice seeing old friends come by the channel anytime. Good, good. Civilian needs to doctor themselves. They're fine for this turn, I think. What remains then is the team over here. And it's Wild Adventures. So Jim, go here first if you don't mind. Turn, turn. Go here, turn. Flare out for now. Cool. We can't see the result, but that's okay. Okay. Power Axe. Go here. Open the door. Jim in. I meant for you to turn this way instead. Fine. Jim, go here. Well, we're too far, it's fine, though. Power Axe, good seeing you. Speaking of Power Axes, get in there, you! God. Safe and happy there. Waver. Waver, I don't know what we're doing, man. I don't know what we're doing. We don't know about this corner yet. Let's have a quick look. We're fine. One step forward. Crouch. Good luck. Fine. Civilians damage, we're fine. Here we go. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. Holy moly, run, run, run. Alright, suppressed, so not too much worry about him. He just scuttles away. Another one? Fine. I hope there's not a generator of some sort. Like, generating more and more enemies. I don't think there is. Wow, lots of buddies here. Cat. We'll deal with you in a second as concern number one. I expect part of your death involved... Ah, man! If only Otatoda had different kind of weapon. Wait, no, these guys are not exactly resistant to lasers. Good job, you. Good job, you. We're all real proud here. Cat. I'll deal with the rest of that in a moment. Oh, what if I should have sniped there and then had you move forward? I'm not sure. Cat. So Jim has cleared this thing. You wonderful hero, you. So, again, we know there's a civilian in this building, but we don't know if there are any enemies here troubling them. Okay. That's enough for this turn, I think. I'm sure you're fine, Waver. You got lots of turn units left. I'm sure you're fine. Okay. Good luck. Good luck. Shotgun! Mana, 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 shotgun. Tried to go too far there. Had no turn units left. Hey, civilians right here. Oh, Toto, I'm happy to keep you alive. I've kept most people alive, actually. Which, is a rare feat, we'll call it. Okay. So, boy. I think that Giant Green Man was here and then came this way and might be hiding here. I think that's what Giant Green Man did. I wish we had this area cleared so much so I could send my sniper over to watch this direction. Grobzilla, you're operating on a hope and a dream right now of there being no enemy right here. Good luck. Good luck. Oda Toda. We have to watch this door, because I think there might be a big boy coming in. How do we do this best? Well, I'm going to have Civilian heal himself this turn, as we're kind of an in-between moment. Am I in the game? No. But with games where we can name characters, I always ensure I name them after viewers, as opposed to after myself. It's important to be that I can include as many of you as possible. It's also a way to encourage more subscriptions. We have to reload in a turn, by the way. Oh, okay. R squared, you're gonna... Oh, there he is. Alright, we knew he was out there somewhere. Okay. You're gonna wait there. There's no reason to expose Klaus right now. So you're gonna go here. Watch that way. Fine. Oda Toto can't do a darn thing. Except for swing his baton this turn. So have you go hide here. Well, that's not the right spot. Good job. You will block your friend out. Where's the undo button? Where's the undo button? Okay. That's really bad, actually. Like, hilariously bad placement. If we have 15 points left, well, you can't do anything now. Just hide. So bad. Is this my first panic mission? It is. It's my first panic mission. I had a lot of fun with it. Scyther movement, I believe. How good are these guys at shooting? Oh, the hole in the wall, that's not great. Okay. Everything's fine, no worries. Is there a real and sincere possibility that I need to hyper-prioritize little buddies? They're shooting through cover so successfully over and over again. Alright, Klaus is a baby character. Only a private, gotta keep him alive. So let's think through this one. Number one, Giant Shotgun Man needs to Giant Shotgun here. Absolutely. Number two, little buddy here. If I walk and swing, I have 64 points remaining. From this point, walking to here and shooting takes 57. Not ideal, but I'll take it for right now. Duck, fine. So somebody needs to finish that one off. Sniper, how we doing? 83. Darn you shrubs. 70. 63. I take the 83. No ammo! Oh no! We can reload and shoot once. It's not ideal, but it works. Grobzilla, hero. Okay. Things ahead. I have 3 characters left. R squared is not loaded. Healing Klaus is not essential this turn. Okay. Is it possible to shoot for killing here. Heal thyself. And let someone else kill Buddy outside. Yes. Not ideal. Heal thyself. Or you could shoot again. Okay. So we have 2 characters left here. One is also currently... I already knew this. Cat. Current desire. Klaus gets killed. Or sorry, Klaus gets the kill. R squared heals. Civilian kills. Is it all doable? Oh, well, after reloading, you can actually still shoot. I don't want to shoot the bomb, obviously. Huh. Amazed that firing from here. Such a low chance of hitting. Crazy. I could throw a flashbang out or something. Actually, you don't have health for that, or turns for that. Okay, civilian, it possibly comes to you to get this done. We need 29 points for a fairly good shot. 50. Oh! Now, with 8 HP, I could probably get the kill with a frag grenade, but frag grenading so close to a bomb is a dumb thing. The smoke grenade's not going to stun it out. I'll come back to this problem in a moment. I really don't want a frag grenade so close. Is it a really good idea to blow it up? I don't know. I probably shouldn't. Okay, so Jim can't go through windows, unfortunately. Jim's a Mac-only kind of guy. We know there's a civilian here. Somewhere. So, Jim... What are we going to do with you, Jim? Maybe next turn on that one. Waver luckily can go through the window. The smoke will work and run through it. Okay. We might try for smoke then. Okay. Next turn, you'll advance. Otatoda's still bleeding. Okay. R squared, can you go heal a second person this turn? That's pretty cool. Well done, Fair Doctor. Well done. Can you run away and cower somewhere? More cowering is needed in our lives, I decided. Klaus is done. Look at you. Sniper's done, unfortunately. Jim's done. Shotgun here. I don't know, man. Like, advance outside and give me a flare, please. Cool. Smoke is going to be the call. I've decided smoke is the answer. I'm not saying smoking is the answer, team, but smoke is the answer here for right now. Awesome. Get down. Please don't die. Civilian! Okay. Another buddy. Sorry, Klaus. Cover means nothing in this game, just so you know. Who can say where the Klaus goes? Where the Klaus goes? Only time. Klaus might live, but again, Klaus was such a good character. So when he's low health, I probably should just run him out instead of trusting cover to do a gosh darn thing. That's okay. Laser Sniper, this is not a shot you should take because of how strong he is. But we'll get to that in a moment. Civilian is low health. I think it is time... This is always the hard thing. I want to drop back very, very, very much. But if I drop back, I don't kill the guy who's going to push in and attack us again. I always struggle with this. Big laser shotgun is not ideal. I believe we're going to retreat out of this room. Because I believe everyone who's up still only has laser weapons. Now, on the floor is... Okay, we do have a non-laser rifle. That's good, but we're all in such bad health right now. Okay, you need to heal. Sniper... You step forward a little bit. 63. 63. Do I take the shot or wait for the reaction? I'll take the shot. Alright, so pretty decent damage, despite the fact that it resists lasers. Move to pistol now. It's definitely out of range. But, okay. Let's try to go save a civilian. And then I'll move closer to being helpful here. Civilian! Where are you? Hello, civilian! You're saved! Okay, please. I always feel bad if I, like, tell a civilian they're saved, and then I worry they're going to, you know, get shot on the way out. But they're called for bad pathing, I'm gonna say. Okay, if we take this window... We actually have a 24% chance of hitting it. That's amazing. Okay. Shotgun friend, we should really be clearing here. In this position, you're covering at least. Alright, who dies next? This is actually my first time ever disengaging from fighting this game. Good man. Angry Buddy is angry. I know they can't see at distance, so they spray wildly. But spraying wildly is definitely a way to cause some troubles. Okay. So you are exposed. You're guaranteed to hit, though. You can fire twice. Okay. Sniper. Good. Alright. We're aware there's at least one more spider buddy. Arthropod buddy, I guess. That's back behind the smoke. Over here. I think there's a Scyther also, but I do not know that for certain. So we want to advance kind of carefully. Oh, interesting vision. Civilian! Civilian! Don't you worry, civilian. We'll get you next turn. Hopefully. Okay, shotgun. Yeah, I think we're going to fall back, regroup, and see what happens. Because we could go out there and save the civilian, but I think if we do that this turn, there's a real possibility of enemies there. Waver. I'm going to push you to here. Godzilla, you're going to hang out there for this turn. Okay. You've shot. You can't go anywhere, unfortunately. So good luck to you. Oda Toda. Shotgun. Civilian must heal this. Not must heal. I should probably heal this turn. Okay. So we don't really know what's happening over here yet. Civilian, if you go here, you can shoot kind of, sort of, to protect your buddy. Oratoda. I don't know, man. Let's have you watch these doors, just in case. No enemy troubles that time. So the civilian is running around here. Where'd you go? I guess in this little closet, maybe? Uh-oh. Well, I can't find the civilian. I mean, I don't need to save them per se, but I like doing so. Hey, Kane, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for that raid. What were you playing today? Welcome on in. Hope things are good for you. Maybe the civilian I lost came with your raid. Thanks for being here, my friend. Hope things are pretty good for you. Whatever game you're playing, whatever your community's up to, I love that you're hanging out with us. Hey, Sayukia, thank you for the follow. Or Sayuki, thanks for that follow indeed. Oh, there's civilian. There's civilian, hiding in the little dark corner here, back here. Don't worry, friend. We're the Xenonauts. We're here to save you. Ozone Griff, what's up, my friend? Profane! Profane, thanks for being here. All you lovely people, I'm Resorty. I am, in fact, just some guy who lives in Tokyo, if you can believe it, and enjoys playing video games with people a few nights a week. Always a lovely time for sure. So hoping they're good for y'all. Who needs civilians? Beyond civil, you surely do. If anyone needs civilians, it's you. Cat. So I'm really glad that spider buddies are unable to heal themselves. So we know there's an 8 health spider buddy somewhere out there. We need to clear this next turn. Waver, if you push forward. I mean, so what we're concerned about right now, when I say we, I mean I, is I think there's a Scyther on the loose, but I don't know where it is, unfortunately. Alright, team. They wouldn't dare have moved the Scyther forward too much, would they, Okay, they've seemed not to do so right now. Civilian, you have so little health. I'm gonna have you watch through the windows, I guess. A little bit of peeper creeper over there. Oratoda at 50 health, I actually feel confident having you open this. Okay. Too many doors. Too many doors. I never do anything that people tell me to say in chat unless they give me money to try. That's right. Welcome to Selloutville Population Resorty. Go, civilians, go! What is this video game? How on earth? So this little buddy here might be the like weird alien marksman award winner from Boy Scout camp. The ability he has to hit basically every time is ridiculous. Redonkulous, if you prefer. Cat. So, ideally we want to kill little buddy there. And quickly. Okay. I need to have 39 points remaining for a good shot. That'll do it. It's why is video game? I don't care how is video game. I care only why is video game. Cat. If I can get a flare there, the world will be much better. So here's your flare. The world is now better. Thank you. Finally dealt with that guy. Cat. Uh-oh. What's the problem with laser rifles, team? They have so little ammo. Now, luckily, Dead Klaus in here is carrying an assault rifle we can quote-unquote borrow. Jim is also carrying a spare shotgun, and so I can dump that if need be. But yes, the lack of ammo might be a slight issue here. We'll see. Luckily, I have the standard guns to help. Okay, so you're gonna duck. Sniper, let's have you move forward also. Yeah, Sniper has 3 shots left. I got overly excited about the possibility of having a Sniper action to move you, sorry. Yeah, I got overly excited about the possibility of having, like, new guns. It's crazy. Crazy how much ammo they need. Anyway, we're having a fun time, despite possibly needing my team to go punch people to win this game. Alright, for the moment, let's see what's here. Please no Scyther, please no Scyther. Turn there. Crouch, good luck. Okay, Shotgun Buddy. Going through the stacks makes some sense. But I'm fairly sure I have... Well, I was thinking I haven't heard anyone open that window. But the dead civilian here confuses / worries me. Maybe next turn... You know what? If you're going to hang out there, you should... Wait. If we reload on a weapon that has 2 shots left, I think it might consume the shots. So we don't want to do that. So Jim has a spare shotgun we can dump if need be. But we want to go check this area next. Probably standing by bombs is not my strongest decision ever. You know, you do what you're going to do. This window has been broken. That is a slight concern for the home team. Can I get my shotgun over here? Of course not. If I want to have 18 points left and support Jim, I would have chosen a different path in life. Good luck, Jim. Good luck. Also, standing by bombs, possibly bad decision. Go, go, go. Also, go, go, go. Nothing of note happens. That means ooh-wee, ooh-wee. There are worrisome possibilities ahead. Geriatricus, your name is fantastic. Thanks for being here. Hello! You know what's annoying? Those guys. You know what's real annoying? And those guys. Attack of opportunity is not a thing in this game, I'm fairly sure. So we can just run away and it can't... Wait, no. Reaction's the thing in this game, of course. I'm sorry. We don't call attack opportunity, we call it... Hello? What is this? What are you? Okay, that's not great. Jim! Oh boy, this is not great. So, there's a wall here, unfortunately. This Scyther is gonna eat us up yum in a hurry. It is probably time to throw smoke, maybe. Okay. Question 1. Can my sniper be used here effectively? The answer is no, unless I find a way to pop this wall first. I do have a tremendous number of things here. We could run forward and flashbang. We can also run forward and shoot. Okay. So, Waver can join the team. Grobzilla cannot be a sniper, but could possibly move forward and get a pistol kill, or go throw something in. So 50% pistol kill feels really, really, really bad. Jim is here also. Jim can try for the pistol kill as well. Do it. Okay. Do it. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if that actually helps us, but we're gonna try anyway. Okay. So, R squared was running backwards in order to pick up a weapon. R squared has one shot left right now. I should have brought more ammo, obviously, but I got overly excited about other things. So, can you get closer to flashbang? I wonder. It's 41 points to flashbang. So the answer is no, you can't. You are not Eli Manning, unfortunately, on that one. So I don't believe you can be part of the story this time, my friend. You're a bunch of turn units, but still, yeah, nothing from you, unfortunately. Okay. So, flashbang to remove turn units, I think, is the thing. If there are other enemies here, you know, we'll deal with it. Can enemies be flashbang more than once? Or is flashbang only a one-time effect? Like, if I double flash here, what happens? %. Okay. What about a different path out? Is flashbang or smoke better? So, I don't know how many turn units Big Boy has. Like, smoke makes a lot of sense to avoid the whole being shot thing. However, this fellow is probably going to rip apart everyone. Maybe. Who are you again? Lieutenant Power Axe. Yeah, I think I agree that flashbang is better, but I just can't do it. Oh man, I love how thinky this game gets occasionally. 80 units versus 69. Okay. Grobzilla. Oh, I established I can move here. Oh, I think I can move here and take a shot on that. Nothing against these enemies, unfortunately. Okay. If you go to here, you can then smoke to here. Do that, please. Over the wall, Grubzilla. Over the wall. Hey! Job well done. Okay. Slight possibility that Power Axe does not die this turn now. Unfortunately, cannot duck. Can't turn around. Can't anything. Well, that's your turn, my friend. Jim, unfortunately, you're done also. Grubzilla, you're done also. Cap. Waver could throw more smoke in. Maybe farther forward. Welp. We went to there. Alright, we can go one more step forward. We can get more smoke in. Flashbang is unusable, unfortunately. Get more smoke in, if you please. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. That's about the best we can do for right now. Have I captured a Reaper yet? We knocked one out on this mission. This is the first mission we're seeing Reapers, unfortunately. Hello, Klaus. Hello, Klaus. Good seeing you, Klaus. Thank you for the rifle. Thank you for the ammo. I'm sorry about the rest. I would be overweight by carrying all these things. I don't see basic grenades helping us right now. I'm sorry. It's always so sad seeing how the corpses, like, go fetal. Poor sweetie. Poor sweetie there. Okay. Well, there might be an enemy here, and so I think we need to behave as such. Who are you? Hey! I have civilians still. I didn't realize you were there, buddy. Good job. Push the wall, please. Duck. Look this way. Look that way. Thank you. Okay, civilian, I don't know what we're going to do with you. How many times have I said that this playthrough? Civilian, I just don't know what to do with you, my friend. And now here's what I'm less sure about. Okay, turns out there isn't an enemy here. I've been hiding the entire time from shadows. Fair enough. I was gonna say let's aim this way, but I don't want to accidentally shoot the bomb. So we'll go around the corner here. Throw a flare, hope for the best. Hurrah! Oh, we can't actually see that, so peek again. Duck, good luck. Alright, goodbye, Power Axe, goodbye. Yep. Still standing. Power Axe. What the heck are you doing? Still being alive. Okay. Also, this biogun shot through here and hit Waver. Maybe. Maybe it'll hit the ground, I'm not sure. Cat. So, things need to happen. I believe Buddy has no more turn units, but I'm not sure on that. A Macarena. Bum ba da dum ba da dum bum ba da dum ba da bum ba da ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum ba da bum. A Jim. Okay, to give Jim his shotgun there, I dropped his gas mask, so I don't really want to go through there. So for the moment, I guess we'll push this way instead. Hello. Hello. I'm sorry. I don't know why I enjoy imagining Jim just saying hello over and over again. I think this is what I do usually. Medic is needed. You're a medic, correct? You're the sniper. Oh boy. We do have a medic who can heal if we get the kill here. Pistol. Do you go closer? Can you get guaranteed hit? Well, good enough. Oh, you didn't move. Oh, no. Oh, yes, we're fine. Cat. That's terrible cover. Well, Grobzilla gets to die now because I forgot how the video game works. Okay. Poor Grobzilla. But poor sweet Grobzilla. Howrax doesn't die. Fantastic. You're gas masking. I can't have you body block for Grob. I mean, 73 health shouldn't die. But you know what they say about should. It makes a sh out of me and should. Okay. Yeah, brother here has like incredibly good cover and such. I'm going to continue pushing here with Major Otatoda, which, you know, might be a major error. All right. R squared, you're going to move forward as well to here. Turn that way, get down, good. Cat. I want Civilian to move and fight this thing if possible. Geriatrics, this is turning into a David Attenborough show. I will accept the commentary and thank you. Good luck! Okay. Successful strike again. Grobzilla's fine. 2 enemies. So I could blow the wall here and have people pour through possibly. Let me think. So obviously Grobzilla can protect himself and then step out, which is probably what I'm going to do. 48 points left. Grobzilla can shoot this thing. Get a kill, and then go for a snipe, but... Dude! Grobzilla, I'm replacing you with Nalfine for the next 12 missions, just so you know. Like, in no measure was that acceptable. Okay. If we blow the wall... here... we won't have enough points to shoot. I don't want to shotgun into this. How do we think about this? Ideally, we got to get the kill. Grobzilla can duck. We could smoke again. Okay, if I... man. Oh, Jim can't go through windows. That was a choice. That was most certainly a choice there. Okay. I have smoke. If I move forward, I could hunk it over pretty well. Okay. How good of a shot do we have of blowing the wall but not blowing the bomb? This is guaranteed. Cool. We did my world's on fire, how about yours? 27% chance. $58. Man alive, team. That bomb was going to be a concern. All right, is beloved Klaus dead? We do have a hospital. I've yet to upgrade it to a surgery center, but maybe we'll get lucky on this one. Also, I need to think about how much ammo we're carrying. That's the first time I've run out of ammo on a mission. Also, the balance between laser weapons, or Klaus, the balance between laser weapons and, what are they called? Yeah, like conventional weapons, I gotta figure out. I think I had too many lasers at a time. All worked out, though. All right. Everybody got award for courage for going to the terror site. Power Axe ripped apart, but did very, very well. Very sad that the non-sniper who got the most kills is dead, unfortunately. Yeah, rip Klaus indeed. Grobzilla got 4 kills in a mission. Crimson Heart, that award for courage. Don't worry, Klaus, we'll give that one to you posthumously. You hero. First ever Reaper captured also. Let's go home. We are home. 2 new research projects immediately. The bombs, that's exciting. And then also, don't fear the Reaper, just check him out. Man, if you change your project, I believe you lose all progression, don't you? I sure do want armor. Huh. This is a weird moment for me. Eight days is a long time. Okay, we're gonna stay with that. We now know about the Reaper. Ew. Do you have to return to the same base you flew out from? I honestly don't know. Larval Infestation and Fearless. All right, you know what, team? It's a little after 11 o'clock my time. I've yet to take my once a stream tea or coffee break. So I'm going to do that real quick. Oh, an ad just ran. I usually like to have this coincide with ads so we're not wasting your time. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to run to my room next door, fill up with water instead. So I'll be back in like 30 seconds. That'll work. BRB. BRB. Alright, here I am again on my own. Going down the other road, something before, alone, I don't know. Anyway, the Reaper's a biological weapon of mass destruction, an insectoid nightmare with a horrifying method of reproduction and chitin blades strong enough to pierce steel. These parasitic creatures implant their larvae inside dying organisms, leaving them shambling around in a state of damned half-life while being metabolized from within by gestating larvae. After an implausibly short period, a fully developed Reaper will emerge from the remnants of its host and begin to search for fresh victims. This is like the what is it? The psychically powerful creatures in Baldur's Gate 3. Nautiloids? That's their ships. Anyway, Baldur's Gate 3 has similar characters that change into something else very, very quickly. So it seems like if you lose a character to one of these, they will then produce more of these and you'll get overwhelmed. Thank you, Illithid Mindflayer, I appreciate that. Hey, Pax, how's it going? Don't mind if I get coffee tea. So unfortunately, I only stream for another 50 minutes or so, and so if I take coffee tea break late in the stream, I feel a little bad about it, so we'll keep going for now. Alright, so Reapers, high priority, must die. Reapers are well adapted to the task of finding and infesting their targets. They have highly developed sensory organs that can move across the battlefield with inhuman speed, utterly fearless in pursuit of their prey, and thus impossible to suppress. I'm very glad I didn't flashbang it earlier. Not that it mattered that much, but I think had I attempted to flashbang it and there had been no suppression or time unit change, I'd been annoyed with myself. They hunt using a pair of retractable chitin spears sheathed atop their forearms. These can be extended forward with astonishing force, easily piercing most armor, a muscular contraction that injects a larva along a hollow interior into the wound. Should good fortune or adequate protective gear somehow allow the victim to survive, they're easy to remove, but in most cases a single attack will prove fatal. What? I don't fully understand that. So if the victim survives being attacked, then the larvae are easy to remove. So the larvae only gestate fully if the carrier is killed. Is that correct? Maybe. We can imagine there are soldiers are ripping Reaper larvae out of themselves. The alarming potential for these creatures to multiply rapidly on the battlefield should thus be obvious, especially in environments where large numbers of civilians are present. You might remember midway through this mission, I did say, goodness gracious, I wonder if there's some kind of machine producing more of these. It wasn't a machine, it was them killing all of the civilians. That is horrible. So Reapers really are target on sight, but if they're running around off screen, there's basically nothing I can do, I guess. That's crazy. Thankfully, these primal horrors lack ranged weaponry and have only rudimentary swarm intelligence. They're therefore harmless at distance, as they're deadly up close. So snipers now have a true mission here. Yeah, fearless, they'll never morale break. Wow. We do have enough corpses now to learn about mantids and civilians and the sectons. Did I want to make another warden armor? Yes. We have 7 warden armors because I was bringing my robot along consistently, and then my robot, you know, exploded. So having at least 8 for the home team is a very good idea there, I believe. What do I need for the automed? Oh, money. Right. The reason I wasn't making more things is because I have no money. Wait, why is it showing Ward Armor 3 there? Where down here it says Ward Armor 7. Maybe it's how many are like sitting in the storehouse right now versus those that are actively equipped. That's probably it. Probably it. Hey Nezu, the first game is brutally difficult. Is this one that bad? I mean, if you don't know what you're doing at all, this is a game where on the first mission you will just die. The game rewards really balanced play at certain moments, and then super aggressive, super defensive. I think it's a game that rewards thinking. I think first and foremost, this game requires some thought. Yeah, it does get quite brutal indeed in late games, I understand. I haven't been there yet. It's right, the first one. Xenonauts 1, it's brutal in game. I've never gotten there though, but yeah, we'll see. I'm enjoying myself, I'm having fun, even though I am having a bit of trouble through and through. Okay. Do I want to make... No, I need the extra warden armor. Well, I don't. If I have the Mars, it can go out instead. So I think I just save money right now, because I have to start hiring people for base number 2. Though I think analyzing corpses is going to be a good use of money. Well, that part where I said I'm not going to do anything else. Yeah, let's go ahead and get all of these researched so we get bonus damage from where their weak spots are. Cleaner spot, I do want to clear at some point, if possible. We have 64 operation points. I would like to convince someone to stop working against me in North America, and they want to, right? They're pro-resorty. 79 points, so actually one tick here, we can go ahead and get those on board. Yeah, Europe we have 2 out of 4. I'd love to lock it in if possible. You know, having very intelligence service would be good for helping with operation points, but we'll see how it goes. So many things to do here. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thanks to all the new people who are dropping by and hanging out with me. It's always cool meeting new folks from other channels. Did I get more ammo? So I'll need to equip ammo when we leave the base. We have infinite ammo. It's just a question of, do I have my people carry enough of it, or do I force them to carry extra grenades instead? But Silvers, thank you, yeah. In unlimited ammo, limited weapons, as of right now. But thank you for the good question and for reminding me about possible major worries. People are stopping by, new folks. What kind of games are you into? Are you like Xenonauts, XCOM all the way? Do you like strategy game in general? You know, what kind of stuff tickles your fancy? Older viewers, you can tell me too, but I probably know your stories. For example, right now Slivers is typing in the word Bloodborne because Slivers wanted to play Bloodborne. I know the community well enough. Currently, Fairnanth is typing in Crusader Kings 3. Hey, there we go. There's a Bloodborne. There's that Bloodborne. But I'm always curious about newer viewers, what kind of games you're into. Just so I can think about the community. Not that I'm going to change what I play or anything, but always curious. What time do the operation points come in? What do the operation points come in? The day ticked over. Maybe not. Anyway, forward goes time in an aggressive way. We have our points now. The Mars is made. Glorious. And North America, we need 80 points. as time goes by, they become a little bit more entrenched. This is the importance of producing more and more operations points, which I'm kind of slow right now. It went into Terra Invicta. When Terra Invicta came out, I received a streamer copy of the key like 2 weeks before the game came out, maybe. And I talked to people about, hey, how would the game go on stream? And they said, Resorti, to make it a fun game on stream, you're going to need to go right now on your own and play it for like a week off stream so you know what's happening, so you can explain it to us. And I just didn't have time at that point to do so. And so we did not play it on stream. It sits on my my Steam library unplayed list, unfortunately, so maybe someday I'll give it a shot. But I love strategy games so much. You know, the big Paradox games are some of my favorites, but yeah. Alright, more corpse knowledge. More damage, more good. Funding is in 15 days. I hope that once I have this Bosphorus base online, we'll get both more missions and more opportunity to sell things to... Oh, speaking of selling things back to the black market, so to speak. Pile of cash, awesome. What I'll use that cash for, I'm actually unsure right now. We could use it to build more at the new base. Did I not make it? Okay, this is sleeping. We need to have a storage room also, clearly. What's this here? You are our generator. Those want to stack together, as do bedrooms. So I'll throw a storeroom here, I guess, which is damaging adjacency. But I really want my other hangar down the corner here. Alright, it's all coming online. We have no hospital. It's all coming online. This is like such poor adjacency choices on the whole, but it is what it is right now. Alright, fine. Okay. I just see that North American scientists want to work with me. We eliminated the infiltrator, but we did not yet recruit them. At 105, which is very soon, we should be good to go. The Bosphorus base is online. Hello, base. What a weird adjacency that is. Alright, we can't move anybody there yet, but it exists. That's a really nice feeling to have our second base up. Now, second base up on day 140 feels like it might be a little bit behind the curve, we'll call it, but you know, Guardian battle armor. There we go. Double the armor, double the weight. Yikes. Guardian armor is our first personal armor design to truly harness the power of alien materials, granting the wearer excellent protection against extraterrestrial weaponry and other battlefield hazards. The first layer of protection is a gray cotton coverall impregnated with flame-retardant coating and woven through with alloy nanowires. Wow. Despite complaints it's scratchy and uncomfortable to wear, it serves a vital purpose, conducting some of the deadly energy of the plasma bolt away from the impact point and dissipating it over a larger area. Why are we not grounded? Why don't we have little wires trailing behind us so we can dump the energy into the ground? Thick armor plates forged from hardened alloys and heat-resistant ceramic are worn atop the undersuit. We're a space shuttle, strategically positioned to cover the vital organs. These plates are highly effective against kinetic impacts, but also offer relatively good protection against energy weapons. Thus, should one of your soldiers prove foolish enough to be hit by enemy fire, their survival chances will be increased immeasurably if wearing Guardian armor. Unfortunately, such protection comes at a price. Guardian armor is considerably bulkier and heavier than existing type of armor, making it a poor choice for operatives carrying significant amounts of equipment or those with particularly feeble physiques. Additionally, large quantities of alien alloys, there we go, are required to manufacture the nanowires and armor plates. As always, you must decide the optimal use of precious resources. Okay. So, one thing, I can make a Guardian armor. Instead of making another Warden armor, having at least one Guardian might be real smart. Now, in-ray research, let's go ahead and watch the Reaper and see what happens with that. I do wonder if eventually I'll convert my bases to different functions. Like, this base is all in only the science base. I have only 42 days until the world's gonna get as bad as it possibly can. This wave, actually maybe it's not the top waveform peak, but it's at least one peak coming. I probably can't get the third base online by then. Alright. 2 very small UFOs in Australia. If it's 2 fighters, I got problems. So since last time we fought them, we have alloy plating as our defense. Sure. Good luck and Godspeed, team. 2 probes, actually. Fantastic. Auto-resolve's fine. Oh, I should have waited till we're over land. Whoops. That's unfortunate. That was definitely a slightly, it's not a huge deal, but a slightly poor choice indeed. We lost some valuable resources for my pure foolishness. As the day went by, the scientists in North America decided they didn't want to work with me anymore. How rude indeed. Okay, 105 points on everything else. Unfortunately, it's the case that some of the folks against me are really against me. Money, money, money here I don't exactly need. Yeah, and of those with me, I'll probably go for Soviet research at next tick. Okay, Bosphorus base is more fully online now. So, I don't have any vehicles for it, unfortunately. We can see stuff, that's cool. Sorry to you, Ireland. Sorry to you, Portugal. Don't worry, the radar will get bigger eventually, but... Alright. Scientists want to go. Come on board, team. Awesome. I wonder if I should really focus down on helping one area. I keep picking bits and pieces of them in each area instead of saying, okay, I want Soviets all the way. It's smart. India's also mostly not covered. Good eye on that one. Here is the Reaper. Despite my reservations about bringing a dangerous creature into the base, I've nonetheless found studying the recovered Reaper a fascinating experience. Our captive can usually be found standing motionlessly within a containment tube, waiting patiently for someone to walk too close, at which point it will violently hurl itself against the glass in a flurry of swinging blades and frenzied hissing. Recording such incidents serve to illustrate how quickly these primal horrors can move compared to human beings. Almost half a second frequently elapsed before the hapless victim throws their beverage all over themselves and begins to scream. This behavior implies Reapers likely evolved as ambush predators. As they share unexpected genetic similarities with civilians, they might have arisen in competition with one another, perhaps explaining why both creatures are so fearsome. Although Reapers are clearly rather cunning, my testing indicates their primitive brains lack much in the way of self-preservation instincts. This will almost certainly make them impossible to suppress or panic in combat situations. For obvious reasons, any attempts to interrogate the captive would be redundant. As such, I'm planning to destroy it immediately. Oh, one does not need to be a genius to recognize the disastrous consequences if the creature ever escaped. They're harming my zoo. Please stop harming my zoo, thank you. So I just remembered that I don't have any plot-based research, and that's because I need to build and upgrade in engineering first, I believe. I don't know which of these I want first. I mean, more better grenades sounds pretty cool. More better lasers sounds pretty cool. It all sounds, you know, pretty cool. I guess I'll go for explosives. Okay, what is the engineering upgrade cost? $500,000 dues. Okay. Alright. Finishing our analysis, so 10% more damage on sectons now. Great. And our first armor's coming through. Alright, a medium by itself. Have we found a destroyer? I bet we may have. I want to change the name of Squadron 1. I don't think I can do so. We have found a destroyer. I will auto-resolve this one. Everyone's alive still, so that's fine. Yeah, once I defeat them once, I'm okay with, you know, letting the auto-resolve go. Like, can't afford the delegation cost. I'd like to get more fighting and killing. This is not very much money, is it? I don't want to say 125 is nothing, but it's not much. Am I allowed to actually launch the combat team with not enough operation points? Does anybody know how this works? Does one just go to 0 no matter how many one has? Hey, Sai, good job fighting a scout. It's a fun time, isn't it? The OP does go negative. That would be quite the hole. Okay, I'm thinking too small. I need to think big about lowering panic. So I'll take the money, I'll say thank you, and I'll try to get a dropship made or something made soon. Right, because I can move troops here, even if we don't have a way to get them back out, possibly. Possibly. So how does moving folks work? This base. Manage soldier transfer, here we go. Alright. I need some people to at least go defend the base. It can't be totally empty. So who among you is unworthy? I shouldn't say that way, I'm sorry, that's very rude of me. Who among you will do well defending the base? Fair Cat, you have very low HP and turn units, so you're gonna go be the captain of that base. Congratulations. I don't have enough people to send a full team there by any means. I'll send one of my strong rifle people. Spoon Toes, you can go. You should probably heal up first. So R Squared, you can go instead. So that is 2 rifle people. I should send one of my assaulters, probably. Fetafist, you look European. Head there. Shall Sergeant Eugene Debs be the hobgoblin haunting all of Europe? Or should he stay in Tokyo? Oh, also, all of our Japanese people are dead, aren't they? Hey, what's good, Matty B? Good seeing you, Recruit new cannon fodder? That's a good point. I could recruit some new people also. I need to send across a couple good characters, though. I only have the 2 snipers, so recruit new snipers seems important. Unnamed Comet, you're gonna go over there. I'm sorry for your, no armor. You have possibilities, kid. You have possibilities. Alright, you 3 are the beginning of our team. I think they probably take civilian aircraft to get there. Now, because I don't have, anything there. I'm not sure to what degree I can get stockroomed items to them. How does this work now? So the one laser sniper rifle came along. Is that true? Or is that a rifle? That's a standard rifle, I'm sorry. So someone brought along a standard rifle. I think. And we brought along 2 nicer armors. Got it. Probably should be careful on that one. But Captain R Squared, the base is yours, sir. So we need to start producing more things. How does production work? Okay, so you have a local production team that needs to have local items to do local building. Local. You don't have local research, though. It all goes to the same thing. We're going to need to send other items here, I assume. Not sure on that, but maybe. Okay. Buy local indeed. Alright, in-ray troops here. I'd like to have at least one full team. Like I said, I'd like to have at least one sniper. $250,000 money. Awesome. Alright, team. What do we got here? Maxim Kravchenko. You are acceptable to me. Evan Brooks. This might be our first American, actually. Hello, Evan Brooks. Welcome to the team. So we have 5 people now. Yosov come along. Mostly Russian representation. Good health here, terrible reflexes, terrible accuracy. I give you a new assaulter. Very good. It's time to decide between HP and turn units, I'm afraid. Someone who's like neutral on both is fine. Such low strength, though. Good bravery, but no strength. Oscar Ager of Denmark, I believe. You'll come along also. Alright, team. I'll be naming some of these after some of you once they arrive. In just a little bit here. Okay. We have our first Guardian armor. Fantastic. One Warden armor was stolen by the other people. I have an old sniper rifle. I wonder if it's better to use that rather than the laser rifle. Or do I try to make my sniper strong enough to carry both sniper rifles and cycle through based on what we need? I wonder if that's reasonable. We'll look in a little bit. Okay, kind of want to save for the quantum array. But I think more armor needed, more good. I would like to have Guardian armor for all of my assaulters. I send 2 out at a time. I'd like to have it also on Shield Dude. So I'm going to stay with the 2 for the assaulters now, and then we'll see what happens past that. Is it worth making Warden armor at all once one has Guardian? I think it is worth it. So we'll get a few more of those made. And that. Alright, there's all the money spent. We'll see. A lot of people use the second base just for fighter interceptions. Oh, interesting. I was kind of thinking of having them both as fully kitted out bases, but I see that might be a bit of an issue. The most worried people right now are North America. Scientists are 150. Security services lower panic quite a bit more across the world at 150 also. So my next intention is to get North American security services with me. Alright, everyone has arrived. My friends, it's time to name some folks after some of you all. So thank you for the generous subscriptions today. The first one today was our friend Pepper MG. OG Pepper MG, here you come. I need to decide who gets to be what at this point. So one of you is a sniper. I'm gonna make Pepper to my sniper, I think. Don't recall who it was. I looked at someone and said, oh, you're gonna be a sniper. Was it time units below health, possibly? Huh. No one has crazy low health. Okay, Evan Brooks, you're gonna be the sniper, congratulations. And you'll be named Pepper Mga. And again, thank you for the subscription. Started stream today. Great. Next after that, Cajun Killer, thank you for the $5 tip. Very, very cool of you. Hello, Oscar. You're the fellow with no strength at all. You're going to be a base defender, I suspect. So, Cajun Killer, I'm sorry it's come to this, but if you can't carry even the most basic of loadouts, you know, what are we doing here? What are we doing here, my friend? Okay. Next up we have here Mikhail Novikov. Good health, questionable time units. And so I believe you're going to be a base defending rifleman. You're going to be Lazy Device. Lazy Device, thank you for the $20 tip earlier. Really generous. Thank you for helping me pay the bills and live inside a house and eat food and pet my cat, etc. Brickhead Ed, I thank you also for this generosity. I think right now everyone might get to be a base defender, except for you. You know what? You're gonna be our assaulter. You're gonna be a proper assaulter. I still haven't used a grenadier at all. Maybe I should do that at some point. Brick Ed, you're doomed? Nah, you're looking great. Gotta believe. Then one more name here. Okay, there's one name free. If you want to subscribe or give a tip of $5 or more, you will become Yosef Abramov. A character who might be good enough. The cat makes me pay to pet him. I have to pay Fritz in treats. Every single day when I come down to this room, he follows me and stares at me until I give him a treat. And the reason for that is when the green screen opens, it makes a tremendous amount of noise. And when it makes that noise, he used to run away in panic. So I wanted to help Cat Fritz. One moment, if we talk about him, we gotta show him. I wanted to ensure that beloved Cat Fritz, hello buddy, was not panicked over the stream room. It's a horrible thing to have like a nice life and then loud noises. And so for a while there, when I was opening the green screen in the morning, I would give him some treats. It's like, hey, it's okay buddy, don't you worry. Yeah, smell the green screen, no problem. And eventually he got over the noise of the green screen. But unfortunately, he also now assumes that anytime I come down here to start streaming, I owe him one treat. It's a good relationship, I suppose. Good buddy, always a good time. Alright, friends, we got 20 minutes left on today's stream. We will let time go by. And, yeah. Hopefully deal with some more aliens eventually. I need to start making additional airplanes also. Have we researched the new kind of airplanes yet? We've not. We have the new kind of troop deployment ship researched. Terran the Terran! I thank you for responding to my desperate call for a subscriber. There you are, Terran. Thank you much for your generosity, friend. 11 months, almost 1 full year. I will convert that subscription immediately into cat food when I get home. There you go. Terran the Terran, you are one of the last lines of defense for all of Terraria, whatever we call it these days. Terran, do you want me a rifleman, a shieldman, or yeah, it's all for you. You want me a rifleman or a shieldman? I think I'm preferring rifleman, and not like a haha hee hee you live in the base rifleman, but in fact a real one. Now, if you demand other positions, that's fine. I can figure it out. But I think shield's actually not good for you, given you have only 42 bravery. I'm sorry, my friend. You're a rifleman, but a real rifleman. I don't know how to indicate that. Don't forget, Terran the Terran actually gets to go out on missions. George. George, thank you for the 5 gift subs. What are you doing, my friend? That's really kind of you. You're always throwing the gift subs to everybody, making sure democracy manifests itself on our channel. So kind to you all the way, my friend. I think you have a character in the game, George. I'll just take that as a generous moment anyway. Raid friends need subs. That's awesome. Yeah, those of you from the raid, hopefully you got some subs. Hopefully you had some fun. And again, thank you, George, for... You hear that? Yes, wait. I hit my chest in appreciation. It's all love to you. What a weird gesture. Okay, this is the first time that we are seeing what I take to be a destroyer with 2 little buddies, probably fighters. Do we agree with that, team? That it's likely the case this is destroyer plus fighter? Or would it be like destroyer plus probes? I think I'm afeared of this, to the point that I don't think I launch against it with my current setup. It could be both. Yeah, we need that quantum sensor thing so we can learn more what that stuff is. I think I have to ignore it. Wait, additional detection. Okay, I can't launch it. I wonder if these are coming to attack my base. Like, this is headed directly to my base. Huh. Well, we have 2 missile launchers. That seems like a pretty good thing. We have 20 soldiers. That seems like a pretty good thing. I wonder if the base is always attacked on day 150. Alright, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Probe Fighter Destroyer. What's wrong with my planes? They're fine. They're just not especially strong. They've only been upgraded a little bit since the game began. I've never fought this group before, so unfortunately I need to do it manually. They're not overland, so we'll tail them until they're overland. They're currently overland again. Hello, Korea. The last bit of today's stream is this right here. So the probe is the weak side, obviously. Laser cannons help in airfights. Unfortunately, I have accelerated cannon right now. We haven't actually researched more than that. Okay. Do I send both in at the same place? I think I want to ignore the fighter as best I can, as long I can. Now, the destroyer has a very hard time pivoting, so if I can get inside the destroyer, that'd be great. Now, I only have Sidewinder missiles. They do well against unarmored targets, I believe. We want to save them for the fighter, I believe. I believe we're all gonna die. I'm considering afterburning in on the probe. Okay. Wawishi, you're gonna afterburn the probe right now. Good luck, team. Fighters turning. Cat. So, missile out, heading to Klaus. Get ready to roll, brother. I don't like that the fighter has turned so quickly. it's not exactly clear to me what's going to happen. Now again, the destroyer is moving very, very slowly. And so we're fine on that. Wawishi is still burning in. We'll need to slow down in just a moment, but for right now we're okay. Klaus, I'm going to have you pivot this way. Try to come in from behind and roll in a second here. Okay. I think we want to roll right. Wawishi, I don't like that we're going in straight here. However, I don't quite... I'm so bad at maneuvering. And I realize this entire thing just is maneuvering. Oh, I rolled Wawishi? Did I? Oh, I did. Thank you for catching that. Everyone's rolling! Whee! Okay, unfortunately, I rolled a little bit too early. And so Klaus eats it a little bit. Fine. Klaus, re-engage this. Wawishi, burn your way across that. Okay, so Klaus is in really good shape. Another missile's out. Wawishi, you're burning still, correct? Good. Okay. Burn off. We're gonna wait a second and roll. Good, awesome, great roll, you hero. Okay. So Klaus is locked in and unloading. You complete genius. You wonderful, beautiful madman. The question now has to be like three things. One, do I pivot Wawishi to help here as much as possible and get down? I don't believe I do. Two, do I pivot to get away from the fighter? I don't believe I do. I might, we'll see. What I want to do though is have Wawishi unload missiles here to try to get control of the fight. Oh, your missiles aren't targeted on your current target? Wait, do I have multiple targets? Wait, how does this work? How does this work? I'm confused. Oh no! Okay. Unfortunately, I shot at the wrong moment there. Probe is down. Fantastic. Fantastic. Okay. The destroyer's having a really hard time now. Also fantastic. So, Klaus, lock on. Wawishi, you're going to roll in a second. Everyone, missiles out. Wawishi. Okay. Roll now. I forgot it follows along so effectively there. Klaus, you're taking fire broadside, I suppose. How do I do this? So rolling will not help here. We afterburn past it. Fantastic. Afterburn is off again. Wawishi, I'm not sure why you're not pivoting to fire, but please do so. All torpedoes out there, not torpedoes, missiles. Okay, Klaus, missile away. Good. Okay. The fighter is almost down. Just about down. That's great. To the point that I'm actually going to have Klaus address that, and Wawishi turn onto the destroyer. Good, good. Klaus, I need you to burn like a madman and possibly disengage. Okay, I don't know how to get Klaus out. If I push retreat, it's gonna take a while. But yeah, I think this is really all we can do. And if we lose Klaus, I feel real bad. Klaus, you're gonna roll. Too slow. Klaus is down. We saved one at least. I mean, so glad that we ended up not all dying there. Like, that went much better than I thought it would. Klaus is downed. We can rebuild him. We have the technology. I sure want to get kills. Oh, we have exactly 100 op points now. No, I need them, so I'll take the bounty. I need 150 sort of support security. Well, Wishy has made it back safely. The Klausinator will be repaired in 10 days. I can't spend my money to repair them. I'm glad we lived, though. I'm glad we were the boy who lived. Team, had we not fought them in the air, were they going to invade? They seem like they're on a direct course to invade, frankly. So I don't know on that one. Okay, how much is it to build a new airplane? Oh, we can't build the airplane here. We'd have to build it at the new place to have an airplane there for interception. The basic one is 500,000. I want to hold off until I can make the next level of interceptors. I might send one over to here to free up a hangar space. A small with a very small. Oh boy, are they coming to us very aggressively now? Wishy is not full on fuel. But go, at least give me sight of this thing. A defender. I don't know where a defender is. I suspect it will defend the scout. I have no problem with scouts. Defender is spooky. So back to base you go. I just need more airplanes, clearly. They really are showing up in a big way, aren't they? Alright, Elenium explosives. Despite having vast amounts of energy stored inside its crystalline structure, Elenium is a remarkably stable substance. It will not detonate upon suffering a powerful physical impact. Get your hammers, tink tink tink, nor if subjected to high temperatures, nor even if set on fire. Given the imbeciles in our engineering department handle Elenium on a daily basis, no doubt showing it the same lack of respect they show their betters, I suspect we should all be grateful for this, but sadly it does make weaponizing this stuff rather difficult. Nonetheless, I am equal to the task. Close analysis of the structure of Elenium reveals tiny vulnerabilities that are relatively simple to break open with a focused laser beam. Doing so causes a cascading failure of atomic bombs holding substance together, explosively releasing all of the energy trapped within. It therefore appears feasible to replace the explosives in everything from battlefield hand grenades to the warheads of our air-to-air missiles with Elenium-based versions. These upgraded munitions will be capable of inflicting substantially greater damage than their predecessors. Of course, I am aware that blowing up a substance as valuable as Elenium appears a ludicrous waste of resources. Thankfully, this is not the case. The bulk of the explosives can be produced from relatively plentiful and otherwise useless low-grade Elenium. However, a small amount of the high-grade stuff is required for priming charges. I believe it's a worthwhile investment for scarce resources, but the judgment is yours. Cool. Maybe someday. For now, is it better to get the higher level ship entirely? Or to get lasers on the... I'm going to go for the big ship. All good, all good. So in engineering, we're now able to make more and more grenades. You need to do it just one time, and they became the fancy weapons. Yeah, all of these are one-time upgrades, which, great. I wonder if I should have another engineering building. I have too few engineers. As always, got to research. friends, it's about time for me to go. Kind of want to stay until the funding report comes in. Alright, people are less pleased with us than previously. We did get 2 million monies. That's great. Asia Pacific feels safe. North America in shambles. Thank you, George. We have a pile of money. What do we do with that money is the big question. Unfortunately, team, it is noon my time, and so I got to get out of here straight away. Anyone more interested in joining me? The scientists will join immediately. Or will security services? I want them both so badly. I think if the month turnover is over, or the reorientation of factions, I'll take security there. So I get to 105 points, then North America is ours entirely. That'd be great. Friends, tomorrow is not a streaming day. Tomorrow's a writing day. It's the day when, twice a week, I sit in the library and ask myself, what do you think, Resorty? What kind of things are important to your beliefs about the world? And I hope to eventually convince other professors that I'm right about that. For now, though, I'm going to go away. I'll see you again in a couple days. Thank you for being my friends. Thank you for hanging out. And yeah, a lot of fun. More Xenonauts 2 soon. Hopefully you hang out too. For now, thank you. Appreciate you. And have a good night.